This is fun. I'm having a great time. I was having a great time from the beginning.
Cheers to us. This is a great 50-second episode. I've never had a great episode like this.
Cheers to 1 year. Welcome back to another week, a very special week
Of Sometimes Crypto.
The Unscripted
Crypto podcast.
Ayo.
Yo.
We got a guest here. We got a very special guest.
Que hola. Hery with the bike.
Hery with the bike.
We got Hery with the bike.
You know that's where I got my name?
Oh, is it?
Because if I thought of him, Hery with the bike, I'm like, William with the boat.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
That's where it came from.
That's funny. That's cool stuff. So, Hery.
Wait up.
Oh, wait.
Don't talk about Hery yet. Who cares?
I wasn't going to talk about him. I was going to talk about
What
us.
episode is this, Alex?
Episode 52.
52.
Does that make...
Does that mean anything? What does that mean?
Does that mean anything?
It means a year.
It means a year.
Doing this.
That's a long time.
That's fucked up.
At least for us.
Jesus already cursed.
The ratings are going...
Oh, we're not supposed to curse?
Not for the first 5 minutes.
No mames, way. Oh.
It's,
not for the first 5 minutes because it throws off
it's
the
not for
algorithm.
the ratings, it's the algorithm.
But honestly, the algorithm doesn't like us already, so it's okay.
We said something about, I think, nuclear power plants one time, and they're like, we don't like that.
Oh my god.
Nuclear power plants?
Yeah.
We posted
We need them, though.
yes, so we're agreeing with you. We posted about a reel saying how nuclear power plants are like more beneficial than whatever else we had, and that reel did so bad. Like it got like 4 dislikes. It was the worst reel we've ever had performed.
Because of why? Because of...
nuclear power plants. They didn't want us talking
The
about
topic. The topic was nuclear power plants.
Yeah.
We didn't say anything.
Who's they?
the algorithm.
They.
The-
Bro, those they F everything up. I saw that. I caught myself.
I fucked it up.
Fuck them then.
Fuck.
Fuck they, them, and theirs.
Whoa!
all the above.
All the aboves.
All the people over there from the great interweb.
Interweb, yeah.
Yeah, but no, after that, it was like...
Not real, bro. Like, we were doing so good until that one, and then everything just went downhill for like 2 weeks. Like, performance of everything just went straight down. It was hilarious.
You know who they must be the ones that invest in gas. That's what it is, because they don't want nuclear power.
They or solar or anything else.
Yeah.
They don't want nothing but gas, which is dog shit compared to nuclear.
Yeah, the oil industry is a dying industry. I mean...
Because you want to talk about something? Our Navy ships, the carriers, and our submarines, nuclear powered.
Mm-hmm.
Want to know how long you can run for? Without docking.
Docking's, like, due to
Apart
getting food and stuff like that.
Apart from that, like, but
6 months?
50 years.
Yeah, I think it's like I pretty much it was indefinitely, pretty much.
They don't have to dock.
Because of energy, correct.
Yes, but
Yeah.
if it wasn't for energy, they don't need to dock, and they can dock longer than what you said.
6 months.
What I've heard is
That's-
nuclear energy for myself for my whole lifetime is like a garbage bag filled or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, in terms of waste.
Yeah,
In terms of
volume
waste,
size.
yeah, because a very small amount makes it an insane.
People are scared about what happened like in some plant
Mm-hmm.
at some time a bunch of years ago.
Oh, I remember saying something over there. Sorry.
No, but the thing is that happened a bunch of years ago,
Mm-hmm.
right? They learned from it. They moved on.
Oh, Chernobyl.
Not
Is
just
it
Chernobyl.
is it that?
That's probably one of them. And there's also the one in Japan that happened with the tsunami. ¿Qué pasó?
Oh no, I was like Japan. That was us.
No, that's
No, not that one.
Oh,
I think
my
it's
bad.
Fukushima. Fukushima is where the other power
Yes.
plant. It was like 3 for 1. It was. We talked about it that episode.
Yes, we did.
It was a tsunami, earthquake, nuclear explosion.
That's a great way to start it. Yo, what was the worst episode? Let's talk about that. I love it. Yo, I like keeping it risky. I like it.
It's true though.
We talk about crypto. It's always risky. Crypto's down right now.
Crypto is down right now.
We're down, and if it tests,
Honestly, that was news to me. He was telling me right
I
before.
thought it was up the other day.
He's like, what was Bitcoin at 25? I was like, no, I think it was like at 28
I
the
said
other
that.
day. No, before
before I got here?
before that.
Oh.
I was like, no, I think it was at 28, and he's like, nah. And then you said that, I was like, oh shit,
I got a little bit excited because I'm like, okay, I still haven't, I can still jump on the wave because I'm like, I know something's gonna happen.
so
Something's gonna happen. The worse it gets, the more likelihood crypto has to take off.
what I watched this guy today.
Mm-hmm.
Crypto Banter. They had this other crypto market trader, swing trader. He talked about how the next test points if we're able to hold the 25, we shouldn't go below that. If it breaks 25, if it goes below 25, we can possibly test 20s and lower.
Oh wow, really?
If we don't hold 20, it's gonna go down.
Okay, so since that, okay, every time I talk about anything in general,
Yeah.
I would like to point something out, and the important part about pointing something out is the why. So since you believe that, why do you think is the why?
What do you mean?
No.
So you believe it if we hold it, right? If we hold it, we shouldn't go lower.
Yes.
Why not?
Why? Well, I'm not saying my reason why.
he's recanting with
I'm
someone.
recanting with someone what I heard someone else say.
So
What
I was
someone
gonna
talked
ask you. I was like, how much into technical analysis are you? Like, how have you studied technical analysis?
Yeah, it just depends what we're talking about.
Mhm.
Because you can analyze.
Okay, so another great question actually. Should you marry a pairing trade, or should you travel through different pairing trades, trade pairs, like S&P 500, like SPY?
Yeah, so it depends.
Some people only study SPY and only trade SPY all day long.
Ideally, you want to start in the beginning, right? Common sense, right? So why try to go outside of the basics before you're ready? If once you start doing the basics, if that's going good for you, then you kind of gave yourself the green light to keep moving forward. But if you haven't even passed that, how do you even know to move forward?
Yeah.
So if you start with the basics, you know,
want-
pick the most popular pairs.
Something with a lot of volume.
Yes.
So it's moving and it's like
Yeah,
fluctuation.
because you only make money on the difference, right?
Yes.
So if you do that and it's going well, then you could try to move out of that whenever those pairs are not moving as much as you want.
Mm-hmm.
But for the beginning, only do that. Some people
learn how to trade one pair, and then you could venture out to other pairs.
exactly. Some big people stay there and don't move. So everything is possible.
It depends on what works.
It depends what's good for you.
Works for you.
You try it.
So in terms of Bitcoin, because this is something I was thinking about. Like I was like, I think I should start learning like the trading, like technical analysis, but strictly.
I have a little bit left, but I'll take another one.
He's like, we'll take another one.
It's a drinking episode.
Yeah, we're
First one we ever have.
Celebration.
You know what? Salud, bro.
Salud.
We haven't even freaking
Cheers.
1 year.
1 year.
That's right.
Thank
We
you
did
guys for-
we did 2 episodes.
Thank you guys for being here.
And 1,000 more. Till we die.
Yeah. So, I was thinking about learning technical trading, but strictly Bitcoin, USD, or probably Bitcoin USD. But I wanted to know if you think that was a good idea.
I don't know enough about it to know.
Specifically that pair.
Yeah, I don't know there's enough about it.
Because there's definitely value.
Yeah.
There's for sure value.
If there's for sure
There's
volume,
plenty of
then-
volatility.
Then
And there's
that's the
plenty
next-
of
That's the next
volatility.
question. If there's volume and volatility, then
Like,
you answered the question yourself. And that's why you say pick a pair once, because normally when you pick any pair, even if you talk about stocks in general,
because people also do Forex.
yeah, that's why when you said pairs, that's
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
You said
but like
it.
you can do it with stocks and
Yeah.
like and cryptos.
Yeah.
They're just trading pairs. That's why I said pair, because it's
Yeah.
like any two asset that you're switching between.
Yeah, you're comparing
Uh-huh.
the difference between the both.
Correct.
So when you do that, if you stick to one, and it's like when people even do stocks, for example, and they pick QQQ, for example, when they only do one, they don't have to worry about, oh, I got to jump to this graph and then that graph and then that graph.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're a beginner, you start with one graph and you start to actually learn how that chart moves. And once you're comfortable with one chart, then you go to a different one, and then you start learning how the charts. Once you have experience, you do realize, damn, they all move a certain way. They have a certain pattern. But if you don't even know what you're looking for yet, with one, why jumble your mind with more stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So my opinion would be stick with one. Once you have the hang of that one, that you feel like you understand how that graph moves, then you move to a different one to see if you can kind of pick it up as fast as the other one. And the only reason you would switch is because sometimes those pairs are just moving slow that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's also different markets.
Well,
That's
different.
completely
That's
different.
That's what I was thinking.
You're talking about,
because
that's something completely different.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
also what I've learned with trading, just in general, is less is more.
Mm-hmm.
The fewer trades you can get and just maximize those few,
Yeah.
just outweighs the the risk factor of it going sideways.
Trying to get in at the best point and
If you
out.
didn't get in, don't try to fight to get in. You already missed it.
Yeah, what does that mean? Less is more. less is more should be you have a set of rules that you're gonna follow,
Yeah.
and sometimes those rules
And
don't come up.
Yeah, they don't. If they don't meet those requirements, you don't have to necessarily try to force it to meet it.
And that's actually why the only reason you should even, if we're talking about pairs and forex, let's say I only trade the
my question.
the dollar and the Aussie. If those one day are not moving, then that's why you'd be like, okay, I have enough experience with this to see
what
the
other
difference.
pair you want to look at,
Exactly.
and follow the trend of it.
Would you consider trading crypto, forex?
100%. I would.
Yeah, this guy I follow trades it.
Yeah. Forex trader.
Yeah,
Trades crypto.
he trades it against the dollar, or that specific trade was against the dollar, I think, and it just works out.
Yeah, the only reason why I would trade against the dollar is because I'm most comfortable with the dollar. It's like you said.
100%. You have to go with what you're comfortable with.
I know the politics of the USA more than I know politics.
And if you look
for
at
any
the
other
same
country.
pair every day,
You know that pair.
you kind of learn the rhythm of that pair. Now, once you have a lot of experience, then you can start venturing out because your pair is not always going to have the same volatility every time you look at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So fun news: our 10-year bond has reached like 4% payout, like interest.
So I heard something recently about how for sure there has to be a crash.
Not yet, maybe. Okay, continue. So you get into it.
I think there's no way that there can't be.
There can't.
Oh, there has to be a
That there
A
can't
crash
be.
is imminent.
There has to be a
for sure.
correction.
Correction.
because we never hit it. Is what
There has to be a correction. Why? Okay, for example, why do they keep raising the interest rate?
because inflation hasn't dropped to that 2% mark. We're currently floating around like 3s.
Yeah, but from where? It's gone down, but from when it was 9.
Yeah,
So we're still at a ridiculous amount
Compared to
And markets are
pre-COVID. Compared to pre-COVID.
pre-COVID. Yeah, it jumped like 9, 10. So we're still not at where
Because inflation rates are determined from the year before. Like that point,
quarter
the year before.
The quarter.
Just quarter before?
Yeah, so it depends. You have quarters, so they said, oh, we're down this one. I'm like, down from where?
yeah.
Down from
They don't specify.
from the moment where it was at 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Then obviously we'd be down.
Yeah, and it's like you say that, but then you still raise the interest rate.
Mm-hmm. Like
And it should be more raises coming.
What are you saying?
that we're not ready.
Exactly.
Down.
So you say one thing, you do something else, and that's why everyone's confused.
So do you think
mine.
Jay Powell's
Damn
doing,
it, Linda.
Sorry, Linda. That's mine.
Do you think Jay
I'll
Powell's doing a
apologize.
good job?
Who?
Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve.
He's doing the best he can. That's what I say.
Raising interest rates, good idea, bad idea.
It's the only way he can control the market.
Yeah, you have no choice right now.
That's what he can do.
The
That's
real
his
estate, which is what I'm more
Well, that's what you know.
familiar with. It's funny because you start doing something for a certain reason, but then when you pass that by such a large margin, it kind of does the opposite effect. What do I mean by that? Right now, the market is still super high, right?
Stupid.
But at the same time, there's not that many sales.
No, they're down.
So you're like, that makes no sense.
There's also not a lot of houses going up for sale.
Why?
Because they got so cheap.
No,
Because they got if
They got their rates so cheap.
if it's expensive, why are people not selling?
But I think it's two
there's
things.
there's two. Yeah, like what?
I
two
think
things.
it's they got it to. I think they just a lot of homeowners in that time frame in 2020 got just super great rates,
Good interest rates.
2%, 3% or lower, and now just rates are
If they were to buy
above
now
7.
with
They can compensate what they're gonna buy.
So why were they selling so much a year ago? There's two things.
'Cause they were all-
one of them was the interest rate. Right now, it's like
Because
I have a good interest rate.
still low enough.
Yeah, but
It was
if I'm gonna make $500,000 on my house,
The thing is, people
it
don't.
motivates you, right? That's
But
why there were so many sales.
The thing is, buyers, because that person either has to rent or buy. Buyers are now looking at their monthly costs, and the monthly cost is way up because that's
Exactly.
7%.
Exactly. I think people are being smart. Why? Because they're not thinking, "Wow, I'm gonna make 500,000."
Yeah.
They're thinking,
And
"Yeah,
then-
I could make 500,000, but damn, I have to go buy something else." And
Yeah.
and at a 7% if I buy,
Yeah.
or if I don't buy, the rents are a ridiculous amount, especially here in South
stupid.
Florida.
So, yeah, stupid.
And I recently went to North Carolina recently, and it's not that much cheaper. Which is
In North Carolina?
It was shocking. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna compare.
what part of North Carolina?
It's like an hour away from Raleigh. I forgot the name, but it was between
Small town?
Asheville and Greenville.
Between Asheville and Greenville.
Yeah. So Asheville is a big city and Greenville is a big city, and we're in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So not a big city or anything, and the prices were fairly expensive from
for
what,
the area.
For what I think the area is.
When you say in the middle, would you say like an hour away from each?
No, 30 minutes away from both. So
Oh,
Asheville and
okay.
Greenville are an hour away from each
Okay.
other, and we're right in the middle.
Okay, I see.
Super cool place. Very
yeah,
very nice place.
That's pretty good, like location wise. 30 minutes away from a big city, I wouldn't. Say.
Yeah, so that means you get both, right?
Yeah.
You get country living,
Yeah.
which is not as country
But
as you would
it's
think,
urban,
but
suburban.
Yeah, no,
suburban.
The cool part is you're literally on a mountain,
Mhm.
and there's waterfalls everywhere. There's every main road looks like back roads.
Mhm.
It was awesome, but you would think the property value is very, very low,
And it's not.
But
and
still
it's
high.
not. It's not. Yeah, you talk about $400,000 properties, $1 million of properties too. In downtown, there were signs in downtown, $1 million properties, and I'm like, where are these people working at that are living here? Because that was my first question.
Mm-hmm.
How can people afford to pay these properties in this area? Where are they coming from? Same thing I ask here in South Florida.
Small businesses.
I think that's two things. I think there's a lot of people also just moving.
From
Yeah, but who's gonna move over there?
New York. So
To-
it depends on what stage they are in life. But the people are just leaving those more expensive cities and going.
I don't think someone
Maybe
from,
not the
from,
same
from
way.
New
Not
York.
New York.
I wouldn't say
North
there.
Carolina.
I wouldn't say New
Right.
York, but it could be anywhere else. They're like, oh, I want a mountain house. I like this area. I'll buy in that area.
I think I was talking about that today with a friend of mine at work. We were thinking, he's like, no, I just want to live a simple life. You know, they just had enough of Miami where it's very hectic.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, I still want a Lamborghini. So maybe that's not the plan for me.
Yeah, but that's his plan.
But somebody that just wants to be like, you know what?
I want to chill.
I'm tired of a hustle and bustle. I want to relax. I want to have more property for my money. I want to grow a family, raise a family. North Carolina has the best of both worlds.
A lot of people say Nashville too.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Nashville is pretty good, at least in terms of
Yeah.
nightlife and.
You want to beer us up there since you're closer to the cooler?
I guess.
Since
So you said between Asheville and where again?
What's up?
Since you brought it up, no, let's talk about
Asheville. wait, I want to know.
Asheville and Greenville.
Greenville.
Right in the middle.
I'm gonna look for
What
it.
is that?
They're right
Oh,
there.
I see Asheville.
You want a Happy Dad or you want another course?
Let me get a Happy Dad.
Let's try this Happy Dad grapefruit. I'll take a Happy Dad again. I already had one of those.
Thank you, sir.
They're pretty good. Not sponsor, by the way. We don't have sponsors like that yet, but this isn't one of them.
Too bad we talked about nuclear power. Just not gonna be anywhere famous.
Not paid promo, but I like your product.
I learned about this in Nashville, Tennessee. Talking about Happy Dad.
We bought one of the first runs of them.
Yeah, one of the first ones that came here to Miami.
It's different.
This is dangerous.
Well, I think these have 5% alcohol.
It tastes like juice.
5% alcohol? Yeah, it's 5%.
I tried this flavor just right before, and I was like, damn, this is
It's good.
it's grape
It
soda.
tastes like juice. That's what I'm saying. It tastes good, like real good.
I'm glad I bought them. I saw them like, you know what? I haven't tried new flavor. Just pick it up.
Hery's over there, you know.
Well, I already knew this was a drinking episode. I was on, you know.
no,
it?
yeah, we were like,
Yeah, from the minute, from
I
the
feel like
moment.
the good influence. I mean, the bad influence.
We knew, like the minute we started, before we recorded, before we
we were
talked about
deciding.
it.
We were gonna go to music. We need to find a guest for this episode.
I didn't say that. I said, do you want to have a guest?
he just-
Because I already said we're drinking.
You
I'm like, do you want to have a guest? And he goes, I have someone in mind. And I go, who? He goes, Hery. I'm like, I like the way you think.
Hery's in town. Let's do it.
Hery's in town. Well, what I was thinking, I didn't know you said we were gonna be drinking. Well, what I heard,
I knew we were
you
gonna
said.
drink
I think you asked, "Are we gonna drink?"
No, I knew we were gonna drink.
Oh, okay, whatever. Well, then I was like, "Oh, I think
52.
I was like,
Year of this
Might as well. This is the most alcohol we've never had.
We
in
never
here.
had alcohol on the podcast.
Podcast turned 21.
Podcast
turned
21 now.
Only turned 1, but 21's might as well
Same old
It's
thing.
like dog years, you know.
They're just multiplied.
by 21.
21.
All right, for sure. I see Asheville. I don't see Greenville. Is it west, east, north?
I think Asheville
Just
is
Google it.
northeast.
No, facts.
You got it?
Oh, Greenville, South Carolina. What the?
No,
Papadillo.
no.
Nah, bro. Asheville,
could be.
yeah, South Carolina.
Oh,
Greenville's.
is
So
Did you get
Asheville and Greenville is like Asheville's north of Greenville, and Greenville's in South Carolina.
Yeah, South
shit! I
Carolina.
didn't even know that.
You were what, by like Flat Rock, Hendersonville?
Hendersonville.
Okay, yeah, right. By
I was in
Flat Rock.
Hendersonville.
Yeah, that's North Carolina.
I was going to a friend's house. The guy that invited me over to check out some opportunity up there. And on the way to his parents' house where we're gonna have a barbecue, he goes, "Oh, let's stop right here really quick in this waterfall."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "Yeah, you just stop on the side of the road
and get in the
to
waterfall.
the waterfall right there. Everybody just chilling by like if it was like a pool."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "This is insane." He goes, "Yeah, there's like 25 waterfalls within like 45 minute distance from us."
Walking,
Not a
driving.
Driving, yeah. He goes. If you wanted to be like where we were at, there was like maybe like 10 people, but he goes, if you want to be secluded, just take like a 20-minute hike to another waterfall, which is probably even nicer and bigger.
It's off the beaten path,
and you want to chill. He was like, "Yo, whenever I'm stressed out and business is tough and have a lot of stuff on my mind, he wants to find the zen. He'll go to one of those waterfalls and just hang out there." And he goes, "There's so many places like that everywhere around here."
That's all around America, though. America has so much natural beauty, like it's insane.
Yeah.
Like
And we haven't seen it.
We have that here in Florida.
I think people from Miami are just different.
It's just we're Miami. We got swamps.
Nah, you see, is that we're used to that city.
Have you been? No, but have you been to the Everglades?
I don't go to where things.
I have a friend that
You go
goes
to the
quite
Everglades?
often.
I just saw videos today of 18-foot pythons. This guy was hunting, and he fought one. That's his job. That's what he likes to do.
I love looking at that.
The
from
cowboy,
my phone.
cowboy python.
Yes, cowboy something, bro. Dude, he was on Rogan. Wild. He fought this 18-foot python. He's like, it snapped at me. I dodged it, and then he goes, it did a semi-recoil. It bit my artery. It was in my arm. He goes, I was holding it in one hand and tying a knot with the other, with his other shirt. I was just like, what are you doing?
Said that backwards.
Why do you want to be there? I want to be home.
America. That's what
No,
I did.
I did that one
I was
time.
like, that's a swamp man. What?
Yeah,
He told me.
I went with some
Yeah,
friends.
we didn't kill nothing real. He killed like a
we didn't
rope
kill
deer.
anything at all. I mean, besides mosquitoes.
I had a friend in college and this was a girl, loved animals. She's like, "Oh, I loved going to the freaking Everglades and catching shit." I was like,
No, I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. Like,
You
but
know-
the thing is, the mosquitoes are shit. I'm not kidding. But the mosquitoes are like this big, and they were like the small ones,
Yeah.
like that big.
"You like it? I love it." Tell me the stories. I'll be at Cantina on a Sunday drinking.
No, and then they talked. Oh, he showed me. Then Rogan had another guy on his podcast that does the same thing. Well,
That's crazy. Put that in a fish tank.
An alligator?
Yeah.
That. Rogan had another guy who's okay, straight into the camera. It's fuck.
I saw it.
Rogan had another guy on who just does like excursions in the Amazon. Like he's building hotels in the Amazon, whatever.
Building hotels in the Amazon?
Yes, where people can stay at luxury style with Wi-Fi, with everything, so that he can preserve the Amazon.
Okay. If the goal is to preserve the Amazon,
but you see how stuff changes.
like actually,
Yeah, his goal. No, his goal. No,
if that's actually the goal,
There's
I'm
also
okay
like
with it.
he,
Because I was like, yeah.
this guy. This guy's
That's intrusive.
No. But he's like, they build it, like they hang out with the indigenous. Like,
Not all of them.
not all of them. He
I
talked
heard
about one of them. He told a story where one of them was like, he looked back and there's just this guy in white face paint that was stalking him, and he got out. He's like, I almost died.
Yeah.
He talked about another guy who like they knew that was their homie. He'll drop him off supplies and stuff, and he'll leave. Killed him. They killed the guy who's dropping off supplies. They're like, we don't like you. Never communicated. Never nothing. Iced him out.
And he's the one that was giving him stuff?
Yes.
That's kind of crazy.
They don't give a fuck over there.
They don't know.
It's a different world. It's a different world.
No, 100%. But
Also, they were talking. The guy explained how they've probably been misled multiple times by the same style of people. They're like, fuck them.
not misled, but not by anyone. Like, think about it. You live in this small community. So people try
Isolated.
to come, completely isolated.
Yeah.
And now you hear stories from your great this, great that about there's some people that came through here. The motherfucker was raging. Like, people were the devil. So, and this passes by generation.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck these motherfuckers.
And they have this image of what it is. They're like, yo, that guy's it.
Yeah, I know, and they're so freaked out.
For all they know, it's actually the same person that their ancestors saw.
100%. Or they think it's someone related.
Or yeah, someone like that, yeah, exactly that.
You know,
when you got beef like that,
they like it. I love it.
Ancestral
Just
beef.
stay over there.
And
Stay over
You're
there.
cool.
Beef.
I'm not gonna mess with you. You don't mess with me like sharks.
I saw a video the other day of this.
Is this Shark Week too? What the fuck?
I saw a video.
I'm ready.
I saw a video
I don't
of this
think
guy going spearfishing, and he catches a tuna. But as he catches a tuna,
Oh, I saw a video.
a shark pulls up on him, and the shark's trying to bite him or take the tuna.
Take
And
that.
the guy doesn't want to lose
That's food.
his cash. The guy doesn't want to get bit by a shark, and then he gets tangled out with this like line that gets on him, and he's fighting the tangle, and there's a shark coming up, and then another shark pulls up.
Yo, that's why you can't
The guy,
be.
and he's still trying to catch the tuna.
He's still trying to save the tuna.
He's still trying to save the tuna.
Because he made the ceviche on the boat, so now you need la carne. I get it. You got to the keys. You guys get it.
He's like, I already started. I gotta end it.
It's like, nah, don't make it be fucking shark ceviche. You gotta put shit the fuck up.
Bro manages to fend off the sharks and yeets. I'm telling you, a big ass tuna like this. He just yeets the tuna on the boat.
Dude, you know what's also crazy? The amount of lionfish we have now.
Yeah, I was trying to do that with Carlos.
I almost
Well,
died.
I went with
it.
Carlos, and he's like, one time we were jet skiing, and we were fishing while jet skiing. We were one of the first ones that did that. And he goes, "There's a lionfish," and he pops up his head. He goes, "I'm gonna try and kill it. They're invasive."
Yeah,
He didn't kill it. He wasn't
So are
good.
Cuban frogs, just so you know.
What?
Cuban frogs?
Cuban frogs are
frogs.
invasive.
Okay, so lionfish are like this very pretty fish.
They're not pretty.
They're fucking nice.
They're dangerous. They're venomous, and
They're invasive.
Invasive to Florida.
You
Kill
cut-
them all.
Yeah,
The barracuda is the only fish that will eat it. Like that will go after.
Really?
I thought it was the grouper,
No,
the Goliath grouper.
maybe. Okay, that one for sure. Maybe too. But barracuda is one of the only ones that before had no limit on fishing. Like,
But Goliath groupers aren't they invasive too, or is that
No.
Are those
Nah,
indigenous
they're-
and they're going?
not
They're
invasive.
endangered.
Yeah, no.
they're
I think
protected
They're
Yeah,
protected. They're protected.
because they are one of the longest living fish. They get the biggest and stuff like that. So barracuda was a fish that you can fish whenever you wanted, like as much as you wanted. And then after the lionfish problem, they're like,
Yeah, they
No
used to
more.
kill a lot of barracudas. You can't wear nothing shiny because they would attack or whatever.
yeah. Now they're protected as well
Barracudas are protected because
they kill. They're the only
they
fish
kill the
native to
lionfish.
Florida that kill lionfish, and people get paid to kill lionfish.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
If you get paid to kill the pythons, that's
real?
that's why I went out to the
Yeah.
Everglades.
Yes.
That's why I went out to the Everglades.
You get paid hourly, 25. Yes.
Yeah, well, some people, not everyone.
No, professionals.
Professionals, yeah. You get contract with the government.
Yeah. You get paid. I'll tell you. You get paid hourly. The first, I don't know how many feet it was. You get paid $25 per foot.
And then after that,
After that, they had like $4 per foot.
$4 per foot.
Per foot.
I think it was more than that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly.
So
we talked about
pythons
this.
are bad?
They're also in
They're invasive.
In invasive species.
Invasive,
Those are
they're
pets,
not-
same as iguanas.
Yeah, iguanas are also
They've
invasive.
killed like 90% of our mammal population.
The pythons?
because they have no predators here.
Pythons kill anything and everything.
number one.
Horses, kids, alligators.
Alligators?
Alligators.
No,
Nah,
no.
Not baby alligators, full-grown
Full grown,
alligators.
like, I saw a python video that this python died because it tried to swallow an alligator and the alligator ripped through its stomach.
Yeah, I would be like, what the fuck, you bitch?
The
'Cause
alligator was also
it
dead.
didn't kill the alligator before.
Yeah, motherfucking alligator bit the stomach.
Oh, the alligator was also dead?
The alligator also died.
what
It
the heck?
suffocated.
Oh.
Like something happened. It also died. They were both dead. It just couldn't fit through its stomach, so it just ripped its like.
Yeah,
stomach
it probably
and
was just...
wild stuff, bro. Pythons are dangerous. Fuck that.
The thing is, they eat once and they don't eat ever again
For like a month.
For like solid.
Or like 3
depending
months.
depending on the size, but they eat
Alligators are
big.
similar.
They eat big animals.
I went to US, so I like gators. In general.
He's like, I'm a gator fan. Chomp. Yo, one thing I like about UF is those bat farms that they got.
One thing you like about UF is everything.
Nah,
It's amazing.
Not everything. Sorry.
UF was amazing. Is it bat farms? That's what they had.
I don't know. It's like they had like these bats.
I know there were caves.
They had these. No. They had bats in like these like a hut that they built. 2 of them, if I remember correctly, that they would let out at night and they would just fly around everywhere. But I like bats. Like when I was living in Orlando at night, I would have some bats flying around. And here in Miami, I see 2 bats.
I've seen bats.
I see 2 bats every once in a while
Yeah.
in Miami, which is surprising to me because I would think that there would be no bats over here.
I don't know about bats.
I like Batman.
I miss college though. That was fun talking about gators and stuff. I haven't been to Everglades though.
I haven't been in a while either.
Everglades are fun.
I want to do the.
I want to go camping.
I'm okay.
In the Everglades.
Why do you want to die?
Anywhere.
Like, you're asking for fights.
William,
What?
I need to survive against nature.
I'm okay.
Camping is fun, man.
Camping is
You
fun.
get bit by a fucking python.
Speaking about,
Okay, I'll bite it back.
Okay, sí, hasta loco. Papi, tú quieres ver el video del tipo.
It's like, yo, bitch, I'm fucking playing dominoes.
Yo, look, this.
Dale agua.
Dude, you're crazy. Fuck that. I'm cool. I'd rather go fishing.
Fishing's fun too, but
I hate fishing.
You don't like it?
Nah.
You never liked it.
Really?
Nah. I'll go to La Islita, party it up, play some dominoes.
Nah, I don't
That's
know.
it.
Like, there's something about catching a fish that's just fun.
Nah.
I've never caught you a big fish, by the way, but like catching a fish.
That's why I quit a long time ago. I was fishing one time. I was like, I'm gonna fuck some
I
shit
know the
up.
story you're going with.
Fucking catch some shit there. Hours, fucking. Bro, nothing. Whatever. But I was young, so I'm like, I don't know. I'm just inventando. And then Carlos comes next to me.
Oh, not the story I thought.
Carlos comes next to me and fucking, Joe, this is your fucking cat. I'm like, bitch, that was my fish. You just got it's my spot. And bro, after that, I fucking gave up. I was like, that's it. It's not my thing.
It's not your thing.
I quit while I was ahead.
That's
I caught like 3 roquitos, maybe a little shark. That's it. That was my whole
Those
career.
are bottom feeder fish for those who don't understand Spanish.
Actual sharks. Oh, roquitos.
Yeah, they're bottom feeder.
Roquitos are fire regardless.
Are they? Do you eat them?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
Your
had
mom
one.
likes them, yes.
Yeah, we eat everything, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Even barracuda, which supposedly not that good. I thought they were delicious.
Barracudas are delicious.
And rollito, fire.
They eat them. Fish fingers?
No, rollito.
No, I like them fish fingers.
No. The barracudas, bro? Yes.
Yes,
Chop
no,
'em
no, no, papi, eso pasa trabajo con la espina. Fillet them.
A filet a barracuda?
We've done it. That's what, I can assure you. Whenever you've had them,
I know you know for sure more than what we do in the Keys. Confirmado.
yeah, we filleted them. We've done them both. We do them both. We've done them both, 100%.
In the Keys, we eat. better
Con
than
mojo o
here.
sin mojo?
We eat everything. In the Keys, we always had fresh fish.
Yeah, that's why the ceviche is always fire.
Listen,
We got on the boat with the ceviche ready. All we need is the fish.
I always told people
All you need
I
is
cannot
fish,
have
for
fresh.
real.
I can't have fish from anywhere, from like a restaurant, because it tastes so different to what I'm used to. Because I'm so used to eating fresh fish.
You guys are spoiled. Spoiled.
Damn, let's go to the Keys.
Gotta go to the Keys.
I haven't got on a boat and I don't even know how long.
I drive the boats now. I used to drive then,
that's
but now I really drive.
That's what my mom said. I was like, if I can trust that dude right there.
What?
Wild.
I went to the Keys when your mom went with people. Who do you think drove? People didn't drive. He just helped the situations. I'm the one who drove us everywhere. Parked the bitch. Did everything.
Ave Maria?
No. Well, I did it with that one too.
But with people, yeah.
With the other one. With when they went like a few months back.
Or with Kiki's boat?
No. My brother's friend's boat.
Some other boat.
Some other boat that we had.
Man, I don't get invited nowhere.
William drives all the boats now.
I drive all the boats.
You
Small, big, large, medium. I'll drive a yacht if you teach me.
it's not hard to get your boating license.
I have it.
Yeah, I have it too.
You have it because I have it.
No, well, the boating license is one thing, and then you get your navigation license.
That's a different. Yeah, navigation
Well,
license
it
is way
isn't-
different.
What's a navigation?
A boating license, you just sign a paper.
You just sign. You
Nah,
didn't get it's not
nah,
signing a paper. You gotta do a
nah.
4-hour test.
Yeah, you gotta do a test.
4-hour course. I did it. I paid for it.
I did the course.
The navigation one is way different. That's when they teach you how to read the buoy, not teach you how to read the buoys, work the
Read
the
the stars on the
GPS,
flat Earth.
read the stars on the flat Earth as well. That's for you, Carlos.
No, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I felt like
He took one test and he drove a boat one time and he thinks he's a captain now.
no.
I'm the captain now.
That's,
I'm
how he looks at me. I look at him.
I'm the
the
captain
captain
I
now.
look at him like, listen, 10 years experience.
No, wait a minute. I'm not good. Okay, look.
Bro, I've
I'm
been in
not-
the back. Yeah, whatever you say.
I'm a good co-pilot, is what I'm.
You suck at that. Too.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm my own co-pilot.
Yeah, that's why you drive the boat. But when I've had
These are sneaky.
It's delicious, I'm telling you.
what? Oh, the Happy
grape?
Days
Grape juice.
grape juice. It's called Death Row.
That's they did a collab with Snoop Dogg's record label, and his record label is Death Row.
Death Row Records.
Correct.
Snoop Dogg, you did it again.
He does it often.
Yeah, he does it often.
But continue. You lost your train of thought.
No, I know what I was talking about. I just don't. I lost interest
Okay, cool. So I have something where we can segue.
for sure.
Has anyone been following the presidential candidates? I know we just talked about it on our last
I'm
episode.
so glad you asked about this.
But the reason, I bring it up.
I'm coming at the end because people think like at the end of this or not at the end.
In 2024,
we're coming to the conclusion of this. You're like, damn, Hery was talking about that dude.
Which one? The same one I'm talking about?
I don't know, maybe.
Vivek?
Bro, Vivek? Vivek is...
Bro.
Bro. I think he's the one.
He's the chosen
Even though I feel like I'm...
Who's his vice president?
I don't know, but I want Vivek as president.
He hasn't announced it yet. That much I know. But my question is, who's his vice?
He says something that's very valid.
Which one? What did he say? Say it.
That just Trump has everybody losing their mind and they just can't think straight
100%.
and it just cuts down every progress you do.
Yeah, that's
even though, like, you know how you're like no, I'm gonna do it, but me venga. You know, that's how Cubans are, especially.
Gotcha.
So it's like, no, bro, like we need Trump over there because that's the dude that's
the
gonna
guy.
push everything.
That's what you're, huh?
But I
Not
think
my guy.
in reality, what we need is somebody with
composure.
That to be more strategic.
Yeah,
you know,
composure.
He talks about knowing the Constitution.
Yep.
You have to know the Constitution. There's certain things that maybe Trump didn't do because he was like, no, he takes advice from people that don't know.
I know where you're going.
Or that they're
about.
like, this is the way we do it here. He's like, no, regardless on how we do it here, these laws permit us to do X, Y, and Z, and that's what we need to do. And the way he talks about things, he's a leader, right? He sounds like, he's like, nah, that guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about. I will follow him.
Yeah.
You know, when he talks about firing half of the
75% of what he said.
yeah, of all those
what?
I'll explain it now.
A, B, C, D, FBI, CIA.
So this is what he
okay.
said. When Trump got into office, because I think I know what we're talking about exactly. When Trump got into office, he wanted to get rid of all these people, right? And they told him, you can't do that. And then Vivek goes, what Trump was, he wasn't wrong. What he was misinformed because he doesn't know the Constitution like I did. Mm-hmm. What you can do is you can do mass layoffs, just like any other mass layoff. And Vivek goes, what I want to do is I want to get rid of 75% of all politicians that are currently in office and clean house. Then he said by year 2 I'm gonna do something else, and he just progressed.
Agencies, certain agencies.
So he wanted to get rid, but he said clean house.
If there's anything a president should
And he
know,
also said he wants to get rid of the
Constitution.
FBI.
The FBI.
He wants to get rid of the
He
entire FBI.
He probably wants to split it up.
FBI.
No, he wants to get rid of the FBI, CIA,
education system.
get rid of the education system, and he goes.
Get rid of the education system?
He wants to get rid of it
It
and
should go back
replace
to the
it.
states.
Oh, okay. Why? Because
Right now it's federally controlled.
Yeah.
For the most part, and then states get to do whatever they want under that. But they all have a set guideline, and then they upload it.
absolutely.
He did say that.
He
did say one thing about that. I'm sorry to interrupt you because
Interrupt them all we
I
want.
feel like what I'm gonna say right now is very important because obviously no one agrees with everyone.
Never.
But
100%. Yeah.
exactly.
Obvious.
I'm gonna throw my fucking ring at you, bro.
Well, he talked about what you should do. Since we're not gonna spend that money in the education system, the states are gonna handle that, and he's talking about having that money follow the kid, and the parents should have that and put it into their account and all that. And I'm like, even though I think that's coming from the right place, I think it's just gonna open doors to a lot of fraud and maybe parents not using the money the right way.
Your parents not using money.
Let me add to that. To that, and he's talking about. So for everyone listening, this is the PBD town hall that he had. So Patrick David had a town hall with Vivek. This is the one we're talking about.
You heard it?
That's the one he's talking about.
I did.
Yeah, that's the one I heard.
Well, he every speech
Vivek has.
You've listened.
I've listened to every single one of them. They're very similar, but
This one specific, I know I'm talking about is that he hits these exact points.
Yeah, because you want to know what the guy's about, what the guy's talking about.
In the description, it'll be there. It's to that point. What he was really.
I could put it in the top.
On top.
Yeah.
Either way, what he was saying also was it's not just that they're gonna have control of the money. Is that the money goes maybe not directly to the parents, but it gets taken and goes added to like a Vanguard account, whatever account they want, and it just builds up. And when they reach 18, they're going to have, for an example, $250,000 to either continue going to school, buy something, do something with that money. That just compounded over those 18 years.
Where did that money come from?
The state, the same money that they're not going to be using.
He just reallocating the funds.
Okay,
He
so
just moved the funds.
Extra funds.
No, same funds.
Okay, but like, these funds is to help them go to
so right now they're spending for, this is an example.
Example.
They're spending $10,000 per student
per year.
Per year.
Okay, I understand that, but that's for that year, no?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's going to the educational system.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they're like, this is how much this student gets.
Correct.
Exactly. Instead of it going to the education system, the
It goes
majority
to
is going to go to the parent, and the parent chooses
what school he wants to take the student.
And then why? Because that gives them the choice, right? So now it makes the school system more capitalistic, where now the schools need to compete for your business.
Let's also say that when let me put out the entire Vivek's idea in this situation was,
you would have to make sure that sorry, go ahead.
It was so it was taking away the money from schools, giving it to parents, and also giving the parents the ability to choose what schools their kids want to go to. Because right now in a lot of states it's all district based. If you're in this area code, you go to this school. He wants to remove that in all 50 states, to then be able to they choose where they go. So on top of that money that isn't spent that you still receive gets allocated a portion to, for an example, like a 401k style account where I was going to continue.
It should go into government bonds, in my opinion.
Bonds, whatever it is.
Example. I'm going off what you're telling me.
Yeah, whatever. So continue to grow, and then at the end of that, the student gets to choose either make a business with that money. Continue studying.
But it belongs to the student.
But it belongs to the student at 18.
Interesting.
From the perspective
which makes sense, though, to a degree. Like, right? I think I follow the
Well, it'll be limited choice. It'll be you either start a business, go to school.
Okay, so here's the main concerns I see. The money that gets deposited to the student's account, because there's going to be some type of account that the student's going to have at the beginning of the year, that account can only go towards education. Like, they have to find a way to make sure that money is going strictly to educational purposes.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, because cool. The student has $10,000, which is not $10,000. It's actually, I think, $17,000.
Whatever the number.
Any monies that goes to any person without earning it, I think could get
spent.
That's the issue. That's the issue. So $10,000 is supposed to go towards education, but someone could very easily not spend it on that.
Yeah, and then fraud is gonna start showing up.
But it's not just fraud.
So that's why it's just like
the taxpayers' money is not going at all to what it's supposed to be.
That's why I'm assuming the most likely way it's gonna happen. It's not gonna be given to the parent. It's gonna be given a degree to the parent. Like, it's not never the money's never gonna go to the parent's hands and be like, choose where you want your kid to go.
It has to go to like a special account.
Yes, and it only goes to wherever a student goes, and then a portion of that's gonna be allocated to wherever else the leftover money goes. The parent could never get the money entirely in their hands.
No, absolutely not.
It would cause.
It wouldn't make sense.
Fraud.
I'm sure it'll be rethought, more specific.
Changes would happen. Yeah, 100%.
But I think
the blockchain would do a good job at doing that.
You would see where the money goes, but it still doesn't.
A centralized blockchain.
It could be used, but I think it'll be a different reason why using blockchain or all that stuff.
If anything, blockchain would be better because of speed and transparency.
Exactly.
The main idea is the parents choosing where the student will go instead of being forced to go to a specific place.
Okay, so you're saying that the issue is freedom of education, in which what a student gets taught.
And why is that important? Because of competition. The schools now have to compete for your business.
Yes.
So how do they compete? We're teaching this X, Y, and Z, and what does that do? The better schools, the better options will continue to win, and then the school that doesn't either loses or starts changing their behaviors.
But wouldn't you fear? I'm just playing devil's advocate right now.
100%.
Wouldn't you fear that some schools might be teaching things that just sound pleasant to the parents?
That's what we're doing now.
So not just that. This was Vivek's idea. Any school that wants to teach any form of curriculum has to post it online. If you're willing to post it online, you're willing to teach it. If you're not willing to post it online, you can't teach it. Was also part of his curriculum.
So the curriculum has to be for free also.
Not for free, but you have to be. So if you want to read a specific book, you have to post that book.
Okay, which book it is that you're gonna be
which is common sense. If you're not willing to share it because you're scared of the backlash, then that's a clear indication that you should not be teaching that.
That's also part of his thing that he wants to
do.
True.
Transparent. Be transparent about what your courses are about.
Is very much part of his thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing how nowadays they're arguing whether there's I forgot what state it was where the law is coming out where anything that happens in schools the parent needs to be informed about. This is a debate.
That's always.
This is a debate now. There was a rule or a law that was coming out that was voted down, and all it said was the parent needs to be kept informed on what the
student is doing.
Their student is
the
doing.
minor student.
Yeah, and I'm
Common
like,
sense, right?
And I'm like, how is this even a discussion?
It's a yes or yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
it's mind blowing what's happening.
That's probably in California.
I guarantee you, almost it's California.
Pretty sure it's California.
And it's unfortunate because growing up, all I heard was amazing things about California. Everyone wanted to move to California.
Yeah.
California was the best thing in the world.
Till the other day.
And it's funny how it's just a slow decline, and it's like you're looking around like nobody's paying attention to what's going on here. It's going to shit. And everyone is pretending like everything is fantastic, just like what's happening with the United States. Biden gets on the freaking mic and said, "Oh yeah, we have the best economy," and everyone's like,
"Well, no.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?" That's what everybody's thinking.
That's funny one.
These guys, it's all BS. It's all lies. In the beginning, I'm like, don't blame tamales, where you could
attribute to
incompetence or something like that,
or so something along those lines.
And I used to think that way.
Yeah.
But I'm like, now it gets to a point where it's like, no, these people are evil.
The thing is,
and strict incompetent, both, in my opinion.
The thing is, I think incompetence is a sin.
So let's
how you be on it. You gotta get on the ball.
Man, something that's going on today,
especially if you're taking on the highest seat in office. We talked about that. I talked.
So we read up on beers. I will say that much. We got more happy days.
We got the nice and cold, nice and fresh. So yes, the German supermarket chain Aldi has purchased.
It's German.
Aldi's German.
I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, they purchased Winn-Dixie.
I got some more good segue too. We're talking about Vivek, by the way. We're talking about presidents.
Okay, what's up?
What? No, continue.
You said you have something.
No, continue. Though. I say I know somewhere else we can segue after.
Vivek is coming up. He's gonna be.
If you said forget about Winn-Dixie and Florida history, we're going into politics.
Also, I think Vivek got this. Maybe not got this, but he's a great candidate because he's also doing something that no other president-elect or currently elected has done. He's going on every podcast he gets invited on.
He is.
He does all of them.
He's getting on
100%, and that's
the winning.
And and I want to give him credit because no one has done it.
We gotta invite him to ours.
But that should be bare minimum, right? I'm glad because no one else has done it. But as a president of the United States, that should be bare minimum.
Trump has done it.
Hiding in yes.
Trump has done it.
You know who's not
hiding
doing
in a basement, hiding
Biden.
this. People not doing. Oh, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this for this reason. I'm not gonna do this for that reason.
Or DeSantis.
I
was saying.
You know what? I had super high hopes for him.
I liked him. Then the DeSantis started coming. The minute I found out Vivek was going in, I was like, "Oh, this is my guy." I heard him talking. I'm like, I like him.
DeSantis let out through like three policies that people did not like, and after that,
he has people like tirando under the bus.
It wasn't just that.
On undocumented people, like if you turn one of them in or you say
so that's one of them.
You cannot have people fighting each other.
So in Florida, essentially what he did was, if you get caught with an illegal immigrant in your car, you're gonna be charged with transporting undocumented, and it's a felony.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So what they're telling where people, if you're working with one, if you have one hired, you're hiring undocumented illegal immigrants. It's a felony. So essentially what they're telling people is like, oh, if you have a child and you're an illegal immigrant, if your child's driving you, they're going to go sent to jail. So they're making it impossible for these people to go to work. They're not letting them, like, construction zones, after they announced that, were empty. Construction stopped for a few days because no one wanted to go to work.
So I don't think that's a reason why he's losing.
No. That's just one of them that has to do with like the Hispanic. Like,
I don't think that's why he's losing. Like, I don't think that's why he's
I'm
behind.
telling you for a fact, he lost a lot of support in Florida because of that. His home state.
Yeah, but he'll get voted again as a
That's one of
governor
them.
in a heartbeat. Who are you gonna vote for? Anyone else?
I
No,
don't know.
you're voting for.
Well, the election just passed. Like,
Yeah, but I'm saying is,
I
in
don't
terms
know.
of DeSantis, you wouldn't change that vote. There's currently no other elect or that we just had. If you had the two options again, you would change your vote.
So essentially, I don't know. Like, if someone else could pop up for the next election.
I'm talking about if those are the same policies he ran on, we wouldn't change our votes. And
I think if these policies would have come up while he was running, it would have been a different story.
It would have
I
been a
don't think
complete.
so.
I think it would
I
have been
don't
a
think
completely
so.
different story.
Yeah, putting people up against each
I could
other.
I could tell you,
is
but that's
a
not
horrible way.
that's not the only one.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
No,
I don't
and,
think it
and-
switches.
and I didn't know about that one.
Abortions.
What about abortions?
Abortions at 6 weeks.
they
They were at 15 weeks, which is already kind of tight. And he made it so that abortions cannot be legal if there's more than 6 weeks. Essentially, the heartbeat bill. is what they call it.
I got you. I know.
So he's saying that once there's a heartbeat, it's considered a life, and people don't know that they're pregnant at 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Like, it's a miracle. It's extremely difficult for them to find out.
catch it.
I think pregnancy tests start working after 4 weeks of being pregnant, and then to get a doctor's appointment, and mind you need 2 to get an abortion. To get 1 doctor's appointment, it takes you a week.
No, that's
you're already
okay,
cutting it
okay.
close.
So this is something we completely disagree.
We're not arguing on that.
Okay, no. I know. I'm
I'm
just
not
I'm just stating things.
So this is something we completely disagree.
Oh, let's get into it.
I'm not. I haven't given my opinion, by the way.
No,
I'm just telling you why people.
You just did.
I'm telling you why people do not like DeSantis.
Well, you just did.
Okay, continue.
Right.
Why do we disagree?
Right, because you picked a side in that moment.
I'm telling you why people don't like DeSantis.
I know, but you did pick a side.
Okay.
Right? Did you not?
You can tell me why we disagree.
Okay. You just said, "Oh, people don't know they're pregnant at 6 weeks." Right? To me, that's irrelevant. If something is wrong, it's wrong. Right?
That's if you think it's wrong.
No.
There's there's mala inse and there's
do you
mala
mean, no?
prohibita.
So there's certain things.
Mala inse, mala prohibita. There's things that are wrong just by saying it, and then there's things that are wrong because you have to think about it, and it's prohibited. It's like, okay, that if you think about it, then it's wrong. It's like raping a child. That's wrong. No, you don't have to think about that. Killing a murderer, a serial killer, you could think about that one a little bit. There's a difference. Mala inse, you could say it. You don't even have to say it, and
It's immediately wrong.
It's immediately wrong.
Yeah.
Mala prohibita, you have to think about it, and then you can prohibit it, and then it's wrong. So this is mala prohibita area.
Maybe that's what you think. I disagree.
So heartbeat, 6
Right.
weeks, killing a life.
No.
It's wrong.
A life begins at inception. That doesn't mean,
Mm-hmm.
right? If we have the discussion that you tell me, I believe we should kill a baby.
That's not the argument.
It is 100%
No.
argument. No. What? No.
Repeat what you don't know. This is what I'm saying. Repeat what you just said to me.
That life
okay.
begins at inception.
No,
It's okay if you kill a baby.
It's okay if you kill a baby. No, it's not okay if you kill a baby. You should have the choice to do it.
No. What I said.
No,
was-
you should have the choice to do it.
What I said. I'm like, we're having a discussion
Yeah.
about when do we think
Okay.
we should kill a baby. Then I'd
Now
at
we
least,
should kill one. We should have the choice
I'd at
to
least
do it.
take.
What do you consider a
take you
baby?
seri-
I think
seriously.
that's the question.
Inception is without a doubt 100,000,000%. Right. That's when the baby starts.
So it's not okay to eat chicken eggs.
Sure.
Sure. So
Well,
because it's a baby,
No. A chicken egg is a chicken baby.
it's
Yes.
still a
It's
baby.
not a human baby.
It's still a baby. So
We can
it's not okay to
we
kill
can eat
humans.
adult babies.
So it's not okay. No. So it's not okay to kill humans.
100%. I do agree.
Okay,
that
so we're okay.
Humans. Are
I'm
different
going.
from
I'm
chicken
going off of the
babies.
extreme to try to find some points that we could agree on. It's not okay to kill human babies.
Continue your point.
100%.
Okay.
So this is how people start convincing themselves, because I believe that we all know the answer, right? I think people convince themselves, oh, it's okay for these reasons, but we instinctually we know that a baby, once we know a baby started, at the end of this process, it's gonna be a baby.
I don't consider that a baby in
No.
the beginning process. I don't. William doesn't.
I don't disagree with what he's saying.
I'm not saying.
It is gonna be a baby.
and that's
Like-
what I say. I'm not gonna say certain things now, just because I don't. When this pops up, I want to make sure that I'm not in a place where I wanted to keep my pride.
Here's something that I think me and William both hold speak your truth. Fuck the rest.
Yeah.
Speak the truth.
100%.
Correct. In the future, you might be like, "Oh, wasn't fully aware," or you might learn something different.
We will defend you if you
Be
you. Say what you want to say.
Undefinably you.
If it's you, then we don't care. If it's not you, then it's a different story.
Okay, you should not kill babies. What is babies? The moment that an egg meets a sperm, if left alone, is going to become a baby. That's why if somebody kills a woman that was pregnant,
it's double murder.
It's double murder.
Yes.
But all of a sudden, if I chose to get rid of the
it's fine.
I've also said that.
It's ridiculous.
Now, I forgot about that.
Now,
I've also said that.
If we come to an agreement, right, in society, and we come up with the wrong agreement, right, that we believe we should have the right to for X, Y, Z reason, doesn't matter, to kill a baby at 6 weeks, I'm like, I don't agree with this. If that's the rules, whatever. But we need to be talking about the same thing. Don't tell me that, it's not a baby until it's X, Y, Z. No. 6 weeks born, a week before born, a week outside of born, right before passing the V, right? Because it's not the same conversation. Yeah.
No. I mean,
people want to change the definitions. Just
I understand what you
doesn't
mean.
Sound that bad.
I understand what you mean by like, it is a baby from the point of its conception, because like, if time progresses, it will be, and I think that like it will be a baby. There's a counter argument that people have to that I don't want to get into right now.
Wrong.
I don't want to get into that one because it's I don't just want to get. But
I will also preface for everyone listening, we're also three guys talking about this.
Yeah, that is
irregardless.
True.
It's irrelevant.
That is true.
Okay,
it's irrelevant.
That's a different sense.
No. Again.
He's like, I want to make this point. I want to make this point.
It's not the stance I take. It is reality.
Okay.
It's irrelevant.
You know what? I'm gonna bring it back. Bring it back to the situation.
We're gonna open this right now.
I'm gonna bring it back to the situation.
Just open it.
I'm telling you, DeSantis lost a lot of
okay, good.
support.
You brought it way back.
Okay. If that's what you want, I don't think
because you brought up a very good point. We are men. We are three men who.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
No.
What the hell are we all? Okay, I'm not a murderer.
Okay,
why should I be talking about murderers?
No. I could go back to the Mala Prohibita thing, Mala Inse thing.
No, I disagree. That's my point.
You want cups?
I got cups.
Bro, I'm hot.
Go get glasses.
Let's bring it back somewhere else.
Go get glasses. You guys get it. He's getting glasses.
Yeah,
now.
bring me back to a different podcast in the future. Then.
No. We're gonna open it. We're getting glasses. You're good. You can talk about whatever you want. We're still recording people, by the way. Alex is just not here.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like certain things are black and white.
I also don't agree that your points are wrong or nothing like that. I want to say that,
and not to be stubborn. Regardless,
you're allowed to have the conversation. By the way, people.
Yeah, no, you could have the conversation.
Have it,
but if you disagree with me, you'd be wrong.
Don't do that. That's not true.
Look,
this is a Hery Alex William conversation.
It is a Hery.
It's a regular conversation,
right? That's like me having a conversation on me having to convince somebody that the sky is blue. It's like I'm like, no matter what, like we could talk about it, right? We could talk about it.
The sky's actually not blue.
The sky's not blue.
It's not blue.
We're gonna have to disagree.
It's not blue though. It's blue because of the water.
Okay, the sky's not blue.
I
can assure you, we lost viewers in the last 15 minutes.
Screw the viewers. This is for us. What are you doing? Pour that up.
Well, I'm just saying, this is really nice, though. Like, we have fucking square freaking glasses.
Okay, so the glasses are round.
Touch the ice
squares.
at least.
Okay, so going back to what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Was that
flip it? Because it's not gonna touch the ice.
What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying.
Three men talking about.
Okay, no. Mala Prohibita and Mala Inse. Yes, you could say it's a baby life. It's a baby. It's a baby. No. It's a baby, and it's gonna be a baby no matter what. Like let us do this thing. It's gonna be a human child. However, the child's born. Let's say under extreme poverty with a single mother who's not mentally all right. And I'm not saying this is the case for everyone, but
Cheers to 50. Is it
52?
52nd?
52.
52nd.
52.
Cheers to heated debates and
fun debates. It's conversation. Have conversation with everyone.
Although,
yeah, you should have conversation. These are the best ones too, by the way. This is nice.
This is not bad.
Is Blue Note Juke Joint whiskey
This
made
is real nice.
in What is it? Memphis. Tennessee whiskey.
is bomb. Let me tell you.
Should say at the bottom.
What an amazing state.
So essentially,
Memphis, Tennessee. Also not sponsored, but we like it.
let's say this person having the child at the end decides to either give it up to adoption, it doesn't find a home, becomes delinquent. It's not good for society to have delinquents running around. Like, there's more things than we could actually think about. There's more things than we could actually think about.
This is a creepy place that you would go to if those are like reasons.
These are reasons.
Okay.
And they're valid reasons. Because all I care about, what
you're saying is guilty.
What?
Because of circumstances.
No. Well,
you just said delinquent. Why are they delinquents? You don't even know.
So I think the bigger argument, not the argument, I think the bigger discussion is, it's not so much if it's wrong at 6 weeks or not. It's more so people arguing, should we have the choice to do that or not?
But that's not the conversation people are having.
That's actually that is the issue.
Maybe it's not the conversation that's being had, but it should be the conversation. It's not whether it's right or wrong, if it's a baby at here or there. It's whether, so do we have the choice of us being able as humans, as adults,
have human autonomy, like you're
being able to be like, okay, if we
self-sovereign, being able to do what you think.
With
okay, because you're not getting involved with anyone when you're having it. Like, it's your body, it's the thing that you're creating. It has nothing to do with an outside world.
Like, so my comment.
So what are laws for?
So listen, ass.
Laws are to like how you affect the.
We're in a social environment, right?
So it's more so, okay, do we agree that you as husband, wife, couple, whatever, woman, whatever you want to do you have the choice to go, do I want to have this child, yes or no? And at what point do we as a society agree, is this morally wrong? There are some people on the spectrum that are going to say from the moment of exception. That's fine.
And that's a problem.
Wait, no. That's not the problem.
It is a problem.
Asshole, listen. That's fine if you have that point of view.
No, it's not a point of view.
It's a voting system. It's how many vote yes on this and no.
William says democracy takes effect.
Wrong, but
I think democracy would take effect.
Right, democracy is wrong.
No,
democracy is wrong.
I can't agree with you.
No, because I don't agree with democracy.
Just
wrong.
because okay, no.
I can't agree with that.
Democracy. All democracy means look because this is
hot takes.
This is not.
This is a hot take. I'm cool with it.
Look, this is not invented, right? I'm not making this up.
Well, I'm not saying
democracy just means, right? A majority of people agree to one thing. That doesn't make it right? There was a moment in life where the majority of people thought witches were witches.
Actually, and there's more information to that than that, but we can get into that.
This is a very extreme example just so you guys could realize.
There's more information on that. Let me know if y'all want to know.
We understand that there's certain things that are wrong and some things that are not wrong, right?
Okay.
When it comes to abortion, what's mind-blowing to me is that the discussions are with what to do after the conception. When the real conversation should be
100%.
Do we agree that we should not kill babies? Or obviously this is a baby. We should talk about contraception and helping people not get pregnant, which 100%. Is 1,000,000%.
I
got another question. How babies start.
Wait a minute, he's right though.
Yeah,
no. It shouldn't start at the end. It should start at the beginning.
Correct. Should men have vasectomies at the age of 18?
No, so that's a different story. No.
I don't even know what the hell you're
I'll answer that for him. I'll answer you. I'll put my life on the line. I got you.
Just do it.
Listen, no, because vasectomies become more irreversible as time goes on. Mm-hmm. So the more time, so if you were to, because they're saying it's reversible, meaning they cut.
We're going into this.
No. Listen, they cut the snippets of your tubes so you don't produce sperm. The thing is, as time progresses, that becomes more irreversible. So meaning, I think it was at the first year mark, you're still like 90%.
Yeah, like after 5 years, it's really hard to get.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so that doesn't. It's not that it doesn't work. It's that's not also not a foolproof option.
Absolutely. No, I was just saying something.
We're living in a world where we've accepted the fuckboy mentality.
No, I think we're living in a world where we have way too many options.
I think
100%, and that's why
we have just options.
Things are getting worse and worse and worse.
I don't think it's worse and worse and worse.
It is.
No, because we're still number one.
No, the United States
world.
Is number one.
You're talking about the world in general.
But in general,
this is still the best world to live in.
100%. This is the best.
No, not just the United States. I mean, as a world, we're the only world with life. So
no,
not in that terms. In terms of time, if you go back 100
Okay.
years, 200 years, 300 years,
Yeah,
this is still
everyone-
the best
everyone
time.
in general.
What are your variables? Your variables is things that we have, material things.
No.
Quality,
Life
quality,
expectancy.
quality of life.
Quality of life. Everything is better now than it was 100 years
So
ago.
why are people killing themselves?
Because
If that's
people-
true.
Because people still kill themselves.
People
It's
kill
the
themselves
amount of people
beforehand.
killing themselves now.
but there was
Or
more
what?
murder.
Or
There was
what?
more
What do you
murder.
mean?
There was a short.
Or the amount of people killing themselves now, or what? There are more.
No, Harry.
The Hery, the reason they're more because they have enough time to be like, maybe this shit does
There's
suck.
more. There's more people.
And then beforehand, they were like, I'm just dead already because of a fucking influenza.
There's more people now. So like the question is the rate at which it
All
happens.
those numbers
course,
are going to
obviously.
multiply with just.
Obviously,
Okay,
I'm not
so-
talking about total numbers. I'm talking about rate. So there's more people killing themselves. Like for example, you go
I
to
don't
third
know
world
that
countries.
number. I don't know those numbers.
It's a fact.
I don't. I'm just saying
Right.
I don't know them.
I don't know that number is a
those
fact. I'm just saying that number
There's
to
more people
me,
that kill themselves in the United States.
that number will still increase.
No. I'm not talking about total numbers. I'm talking about in general. People. A
But
lot of
from
people
when?
are more unhappy now. For example, in the United States.
Because, Carrie, they have to be more unhappy now.
Why?
Because they know nothing else. But compare yourself.
What do you mean they don't know anything?
Hair-
You're telling me there's more here now in this moment than any other moment.
I look at
Okay,
it.
so
Doesn't everyone look into
I'm
it?
confused.
What do you
Okay.
mean? What's up?
Let me unconfuse it very quick.
Yeah, go for
Let
it.
me unconfuse it very quick. We used to be more virtuous as humans.
Maybe.
Humans, we had a reason to be alive. We used to court women, right? We used to,
Okay.
100%,
Continue.
right?
Yeah,
No,
continue.
continue.
right? We used to,
Continue.
we used to court women, right? We used to respect. Oh, the man is head of the household.
We used
had
to fight
X,
for
Y,
our
and Z.
country.
We were proud to be. We were proud to be American.
There was more-
Why?
there was more pride,
because
absolutely.
because
Yes, as a nation, pride has gone down. That's 100% fact.
yeah, but why?
That's a different argument.
He's not.
Why is that?
He's asking. He's like
It's
because
all-
virtues.
It's all.
You're saying because of
intertwined,
virtues.
That's different,
right? You need to have a reason to be who you want it to be. A reason to.
So I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say
Go
something
for it.
that will address what you're saying and will probably address what you're thinking.
I love how you think.
As a nation, America has been goated for the past 80 years.
and not just America.
In,
but-
in
A
terms,
few countries.
in terms, no,
A
no,
few nations.
yeah, of course, and being at the stature that it is, and having it
Number one till now.
exactly makes us prime target number one. Also,
I agree.
from other people with opposing moralities, opposing virtues, and see us as a threat. And in that threat, they will make all the efforts in taking us down as possible because they are the only one that could compete against them, in their eyes at least, is us. In the past, I want to say 23 years, there has been a brewing psychological war going on with technology and influence that has been affecting our virtues, that has been affecting our mentality, our state of mind, what we care for, and that overall has been changing the way, been introducing a lot of ideas. I'm not saying that's a bad idea. I'm just saying that as a society, we need to find out who we are, because as a nation, we are a young nation, only 200 years old.
We're the youngest nation.
We're the
We're
young,
youngest,
exactly.
yeah.
So we have a lot of bullies like trying to take us down
But we're top dog.
because of how strong we are, how much we've been able to do in such a short time. And I think that's actually something Vivek said. Something.
Yeah,
Oh,
along those lines.
it's funny because like man, Vivek.
Yeah, that's our guy.
I think he said something along those lines. I'm just thinking about it now.
And-
After I spew all
and
that.
it's 100% true. It's 100% true. We're behaving this way, and when I say these things, I'm not saying I'm better because I behave that way. Unfortunately,
No one's saying here Harry's perfect, by the way.
no, and when I say that, I'm talking about everyone in general. Like especially when we were talking about what we talked about earlier, which I don't want to bring up. Just to,
No worries,
like,
you're good.
It's okay to know that what you're doing is wrong and be like, I'm gonna do it anyways.
He's an asshole. You're not. You don't have to be wrong.
But when you look at me in the eyes, you
I
need
feel
to,
like asking him such a question because he keeps on bringing that shit up like that.
I need people to be honest. Yo, I know it's wrong.
Always.
Still want to do it,
What?
right?
What do you say?
When
If someone wants to do something that's
when
wrong.
people talk about certain things,
Uh-huh.
like they're like beating around the bush. Oh no, but this and that. No,
I agree. I see what you mean.
like,
I see what you mean.
look, bro.
So
We could both agree it's wrong. Student loans, for example. Because let's talk about something
Student loans.
That's not
Student
hot.
loans.
That's not hot. Yo,
Hot topics are fun though.
I'll be like, yeah, cancel student loans, biatch. and I'll be the first one to be like, yeah, fuck that shit, cancel student loans, and I'll also be in that fucking march saying, what do you mean cancel student loans? Those motherfuckers are the ones that went to school.
No, I'm not that person.
But
No. A lot of people would think like that, and I want to say, I think I join you.
It's wrong.
Something
it's wrong. Fuck
it's
that.
wrong.
Cancel
It is
student
wrong.
loans.
It is wrong. But if it benefits me,
should I cancel your student loans? Absolutely.
Being an asshole, like
I'm not saying you're wrong on that. I'm just saying fuck you.
No, bro. There's someone who's saying something. If the majority agrees with that,
I'm not
that's the majority.
that.
Let's go.
I'm not saying that.
Like for example,
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying fuck that guy too. I don't like playing both sides.
Should we cancel student loans? Absolutely not. We're gonna cancel student loans. Sign up. Absolutely. Right? That's what I'm saying.
It's kind of stupid not to.
So you know what sucks?
Right?
In moral high ground, I wouldn't sign up.
It's kind of stupid.
I understand you.
And
I wouldn't sign up.
See, and that's why.
And that's my point of view.
And that's why.
So
I'm saying with
my moral high ground is if I lose some type of competitive advantage that will make sure my moral high ground stays relevant.
You lose though.
No, bro, that's like taxes, for example. Oh, I don't think this
30%
rule should
flat rate
exist
for everyone.
I don't think this rule. It's
Our,
like 10%.
our charts are off. Like
Yeah, these things are spiking.
They're spiking.
'Cause we're
Okay.
getting-
No, that's just me.
It's okay though.
All right, is that good?
Here's microphone's like
No, because I got so getting hot, bro. I'm like, oh, you guys want to get serious. Let's do this.
It's all fun combos. You should drop on a little bit.
Which one? Mine?
All of them.
All of them?
Just a tad. So they spike less.
Yeah, no, because we be screaming. Oh.
They're all that.
I talk low though. I talk low.
It's the Cuban thing. We need
You have
to
a
get
deep voice,
We
by
need
the
to get
way.
a Cuban amp. That's what it is.
You've been told?
By a guy, not a girl.
No.
You're good.
That's funny. Okay, so enough of the hot topics. Let's talk about something fun.
This is fun.
Man,
I want you to know if you get any backlash from this in the future when we're famous, you're good. I got your back.
look, I'm gonna get backlash for this, irregardless. I don't give a fuck.
No.
I will
I
say-
do want to say I hope no one got offended because
It's a
I don't,
conversation.
I don't think we said anything offensive.
Irregardless, if you get offended, so what?
Yeah, also true. No. I'm with him.
So
on that.
I
what?
understand that. Look, I understand that.
Everybody wanted to
Harry,
offend me.
I understand that.
If you
I
get
just want
offended,
people
it's
to.
okay.
I just want people to understand that my intentions are not that. I'm just trying to stimulate a conversation.
100%. The
And-
intention is never to insult.
Also,
Some people do have that intention.
take it. Look, with a huge grain of salt, we're drinking.
Like absolutely.
No, I meant every single word.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying take it with a grain of salt.
These people. No, I agree. I take it with a grain of
Cheers,
salt.
fellas.
Because I mean, if you've been watching for the past 52 weeks, you I feel like you have a pretty
Where's our
good,
combo?
you have a pretty good understanding of how we do things over here. Okay, so because again, we never talked about the actual topic that we're talking about.
What was the topic? I thought we did.
3 policies that Ron DeSantis said that have hurt his ratings.
I don't think it's the
Because you
policy.
say it's not the policy.
I don't think it's the policies.
I understand. We talked about 2 policies.
I understand.
The third policy was guns.
What do you say about guns?
I thought that was a good one.
What do you say about guns?
It's controversial. All this is controversial.
Okay, wait.
The
Come on.
concealed
All this is-
carry one?
What do you say?
Concealed carry.
What's
me know.
controversial
No
about it?
longer need a license to conceal carry.
That's fine.
And you think that hurt him?
I don't think I heard him.
Yes, absolutely.
How?
Not as much as the other 2 though. The other 2 were higher.
But you see, but that's interesting that you're saying that. Because you're talking about
Right.
2 different sides.
Which one we talking about?
You can still carry.
Concealed carry. No, but the before that, abortions, and then the one before that.
You talk about the immigrants.
Oh, there's a 4th one. My bad. There's a 4th one.
Jesus shit. This guy did that much?
So yes, that's what I'm saying. Like these 4 policies completely wrecked him
I don't
within
think
the
so.
state of Florida.
I don't think so.
Within the state of Florida. So concealed carry, and then the other one.
So I'm gonna have a question for you.
The other one was the Don't Say Gay bill.
I'm gonna have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If these come out, all 4 of these come out before election, do you vote different?
Yeah,
Would
that's-
you?
I don't. The thing is, I don't know
Maybe.
who ran against him because
Maybe.
I don't.
No.
I don't remember voting for governor.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, would you vote against that? Assuming the other guy is perfect.
I would
I
vote
might have voted
the
for
one.
him, but still against that
No,
bill.
no.
That's fine. I'm not saying that. Would you?
The
have
bill
voted
I know for a
against-
fact I would have voted against for would be the abortion one.
Yeah, I might have come to the same conclusion, but I would have been like, I don't like that.
I
But this
think
is still the best
I'm gonna be
option.
100% honest. I think most of Florida would have still voted the same and just voted against those bills.
Sure.
Maybe.
I agree with
I'm
that.
not gonna argue that. This isn't the Hunter Biden laptop.
This isn't the Hunter Biden.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
They were like, that is complete BS.
Nah, that's 100%
10
fact.
weeks later, it's like Alex Jones. Guess what? The conspiracy was true again.
Okay.
Let's think about conspiracies.
Yeah, apparently it's just a matter of time before they're true.
Well, I want to talk about aliens.
I don't know, man. You know what?
No one cares about the aliens.
Okay. Maui. You want to talk
Oh,
about
I got a
Maui?
lot for that.
Oh, you know what's funny about Maui?
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing's funny about Maui. It all sucks. We're sorry for all the lives that were lost.
Yo,
People
takes that the wrong way. Fuck you guys.
Yo.
No.
That's fine.
100 people died.
No more.
No.
More?
If you take,
Okay, so like,
end up being
like
more.
people
But
is affecting people's lives.
That's one thing.
But continue.
If anybody takes whatever anybody else says
The state-
in the wrong way,
111 as of right now.
It's just the internet is very easy to
exactly, and that's why, and
I'm just
I like prefacing it just so
exactly.
I don't want
It's
to look
just-
bad. I don't want to look like an asshole either.
we're just saying this
you know,
because
this-
we
that's the
understand
problem.
you, but
whatever happens, you might look bad regardless.
Oh, we know
for
that.
sure,
We're
for
trying
sure.
to mitigate.
yeah,
So
it's
you have
conversation.
to, yeah, you see, but
Harry,
we're
we just
drinking on a podcast.
I've already been drinking. That's why I feel like this right now because I feel like I'm being loud, and I'm like, Harry, shut the fuck up.
No, you're good.
William's like mitigation.
This is not your home. You know, you just
No, you're good. This is your home. No, this podcast is your home. You can say whatever you want here. We
Absolutely.
support you.
We just
okay. So since you're saying that, the problem with what's going on
In Maui.
it's everybody. No, in general.
Okay.
Say
It's
it, baby.
everybody being weak and
100%.
oh, too suavecito. Oh, I'm offended. That. Yo, shut up. No, for real. It's like, of course, I don't mean that in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I know it's horrible. What's happening? What happened and what's happening in Maui? Because there's still 1,000-something people that just because they're not confirmed.
111 people have died. I will say that number. 2 days ago.
And
11?
and over 1,000
Are
are
missing.
not still found.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
So they're not. Yeah, they're
Really?
missing. So it's gonna be a horrible number.
that is horrible. That's already horrible. That's insane.
Exactly. So obviously, when I say I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about it.
No.
Obviously, we're not talking about that.
Harry, I
But-
understand that.
No. But
I'm.
I need to make this clear, right? Because
Say
when
your
you
point.
behave-
1,300
when
missing.
you behave that way and you what you're doing is walking on eggshells.
Well, we're not walking on eggshells.
That's why you behave that way. That's
We're
why you
stepping
say
on
that
the.
stuff.
We're stepping on eggs.
stepped on eggs.
We're stepping on eggs.
on whole
Stepping
eggs.
on eggshells says, be like, look, if you took it the wrong way, then you're
Fuck
a
you.
fucking pansy.
Yeah,
And shut
they
up.
are pansy. I've called out morons here on this podcast 1,000 times.
William actually made me bleep out something one time. So just.
I did, and then in one episode I went, "That's a fucking moron." It was talking about activists who glued themselves on the fucking floor. I'm like, "You're a moron."
I don't know what's going on.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
There's no maybe.
Yo.
They're a moron for fucking gluing themselves.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That part. Yes. But you know what's unfortunate? Sometimes these
That's a
people
moron. I don't care what you have to say
have,
anymore.
Have good intentions.
I don't care. They're a
But
moron for gluing themselves.
Exactly, and that's why we have to be like, no, we live in a world where people should understand.
I'm sorry for screaming.
Just because you have good intentions doesn't mean it's the right thing.
Absolutely, 100. Amen to that.
You know.
That's true. I mean, like, okay, so what's it called? The path to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yes.
Maybe.
100%.
Yeah.
And I try to think that way whenever I hear somebody saying nonsense, crazy stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna blame it on them being stupid.
But it's like what you said. It's like, don't blame on malice what you could attribute to incompetence.
Yeah, but unfortunately, certain things that are happening.
But either way, incompetence should be addressed.
It gets to a point where it's like, you know what?
Buy Bitcoin.
No, stop. Sometimes
Don't buy. Don't stop.
Also, that's not financial advice.
That's not financial.
But you know what's funny about that? Even nowadays, they're just trying to block this too.
Who?
The government, now they're coming out with all these rules and regulations about their own.
Oh, that's been
currency.
though. No, that's different. We can talk about
Is
that.
it different?
So it's different because
That's a horrible segue, but
let's get into it. Okay, so
that's a terrible segue.
U.S. government wants to get into U.S. What is it called?
You want more whiskey?
CBDCs. Yes,
You want more whiskey?
absolutely.
We're drinking whiskey now.
Centralized bank digital currencies.
Okay.
Essentially,
This is our shit, by the way.
allows governments to have more control over the way people save money, the way they spend money, and pretty much the whole environment and how money works with. Is it more accurate? Maybe it's pretty accurate based off of what?
What does that mean? More accurate?
Well, accurate in terms of like, where the money gets spent.
Oh, who is that important to?
To
I know that I spent $100 when I went to Publix and I paid $100.
mm-hmm.
who more than me is that important to?
To the rest of the
Why?
of the people. Why? Because are those
Why should anybody else know?
are those $100 legitimate?
Why? Yes.
Okay.
They accept
I
it.
need to make sure it's legitimate.
Why?
No. Just because they accept it doesn't make it
Why?
legitimate.
Who needs to make sure it's legitimate?
Wait. I'm
Everyone.
sorry. I'm confused. What are we talking about here?
CBDCs.
I got confused.
The reason why
Why blockchains are
it
open-
might be a good reason
For
for the
CBD
government
CBDCs?
for the government to have their own.
They don't. No. There's no good reason for.
Why?
government-
Okay, no.
If that's what you're saying.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Okay, thank
a
you.
government,
No.
U.S. dollar CBDC, meaning a centralized digital bank currency.
Yes.
Central bank digital currency.
Sorry, I've been drinking. Not good for anyone. That's the government overreaching, taking pure control over our financial
Okay, but
freedom.
what he's addressing is the open sourceness
Now,
of
in terms
blockchain.
of open source for blockchain,
So, like, let's say you spend $100 at
Whole Foods,
Whole
Publix, Winn-Dixie,
Aldi's.
Kroger's, wherever you want.
Publix. I like Publix.
I like Publix. too.
Publix
That's
is
where I
good.
shop.
Publix is
Fire
good.
too, though. Oh,
They
and
got
Kroger.
specials.
Kroger.
I've never been to Kroger.
Fire.
Okay, let's get
Carne,
back.
fire.
Let's get back.
Got the fire.
Is it?
Carne fire.
Carne fire.
The best carne, good deal.
Carne is
Kroger,
meat.
number one.
Okay, for sure. So, why is it important for someone where you're spending your money? If you saying that you have $100 to spend, and you put that into the market, that $100 for me better be legitimate.
Okay. Why?
Because if it's not legitimate, then that's diluting the economy for everyone else.
Okay. Now that you answered that question, is that your only, right?
No. Okay, so you want to make it personal?
No.
You're taking money away from me by doing that.
Okay, so but you're in the same topic.
It's personal.
So it's only about.
It's personal. It's strictly personal.
So-
You're using fake money. I'm not using fake money.
So you're
Fuck
only
you.
So you're only talking
That's
about
what it is.
fake money.
Yeah,
right.
fake money.
So what you're saying right now, right? Because you feel very.
No, I'm super passionate. This is actually my number one thing. I think Bitcoin's my religion.
No.
He said that before.
No, and I want you, and I want you to understand why a lot of people are talking about two completely different things. Do we have a problem with fake money floating around?
Yes.
Yeah, do we?
Yes. Have you not been to these restaurants that have a bunch of fake dollars stapled all over the place?
No.
They're all over the keys. You just talked about going to the
Fake
keys.
dollars?
Yes, fake
You
dollars.
talk about the restaurant? Don't even
Yes.
say that right now because those are real dollars that people just put them on the wall. On the keys.
or
That's
I
a
feel like
fire ass restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talking about something else?
there's a handful of them, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's more than one.
Fucking copiers.
There's-
You know what? That's illegitimate.
That's
You know what? You should close
Next.
down the other ones and leave the original one.
yeah, all the other ones are
You
not.
know, the issue is I'm not gonna fight for a cause that's that.
Okay, so fake money.
It's not a problem that we have.
How many transactions happen with illegal money on a daily basis? How much money?
It's it's irrelevant. That's how
is 1% a lot?
1% is enormous.
It's enormous, right?
It's enormous.
Okay, what if we could lower that down to 0%?
If what it is right now is not a problem and zero.
Okay, 1% per year.
1% is enormous.
Okay, yeah,
That's an enormous number.
absolutely.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is
The
we don't have a problem with forgery.
Mm-hmm.
We don't.
We do though.
We do not.
You know you could buy forged dollars on the black market.
100%, and that it's not significant.
It is significant.
What I'm saying is you're giving up your liberty.
Are you
of
okay?
privacy.
Okay. As an individual, are you okay with paying that in inflation?
Yes,
Really?
because I know it's not a problem. Yes.
Wow.
Right. What are you giving
So
up?
you think
what
what's
are you
worse?
giving up for that
What's-
information?
what's
What are you
worse
giving
than-
up?
What's worse than that?
What are you giving up?
What do you mean? What information?
What are you giving up?
For what
You're
information?
saying I'm willing. This is what you're saying. So you understand where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying is I'm willing to give the government the ability to track me.
Not just the government, everyone.
No. You see, you're understanding.
You're talking about okay. So what you're saying is the risk to the benefit ratio of having your transactions open sourced versus private in terms of like how it is now.
Yeah,
is not worth.
I guarantee we're talking about two different things.
It looks okay. No. That's why I'm asking, because it looks like your concern is not so much about someone misspending money that doesn't exist, but rather that someone is spending money on a platform that anyone can watch.
Who are you giving the ability to control and see those transactions?
So
No.
control no one, see everyone.
Yes.
Right? See where I spent it. For example,
Also, I want to say they wouldn't know it was you. They would just know it came from this address,
right?
this number.
It's pseudo anonymous.
This
I'm
is-
talking about Bitcoin. We're talking about Bitcoin right now.
Yeah.
Pseudo anonymous. There is a number.
Okay, anonymous. Let's replace that with privacy.
Sure.
So
Okay.
you
Anonymous
understand
privacy.
So you understand
It's private.
where people are coming from.
Absolutely.
When it comes to government only exists to protect your rights.
Sure.
No.
Sure.
No,
Again.
sure.
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 Okay. Should only exist. Should only exist.
Should only exist
to
for that.
protect your rights.
Okay. Absolutely.
The problem
I agree
is
with that.
that in most situations you have to give something up to get something.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You want to make sure you
That's-
protect yourself, so you give somebody the ability to make a judgment.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's going on? What the problem will be that when we give the government the ability to be the judge, right? And those judges are humans and are imperfect. That's where the problem.
My concern
comes
isn't
in.
that they're imperfect. My concern is that they're self-centered.
No,
They could be imperfect all they want, and I okay, but are they acting in the best interest of the rest? That's what I don't believe.
It depends who's in control at that moment. That's why I'm saying you should never give up.
Okay,
You should never give up your liberty.
Again,
it should always be up to you.
Can we talk about like a specific issue, like something that you think an example where it would hurt
I'll give you
to
I'll
have
give you
your
I'll-
information a little bit more.
I'll give you a
public.
perfect example. On Facebook, I'm gonna post something, right? And then, as my father noted, there's freaking stupid people all the time. There's stupid people all the time saying all these crazy things that are true or not true or whatever.
Misinformation.
And you're like, coño, you know what? I agree. There's people that say things that are not true all the time.
Absolutely.
This is where we come into the problem. We're gonna give these people the ability to determine what is true information and what is not. The moment that you give somebody, right, and I agree, right, we should stop lies. That sentiment I don't disagree with. But who determines what is a lie? When they agree with me, that's fine. What happens when they don't agree with me? When they don't agree with me, then that's where the problem comes in. So the only way to combat that, the absolute only way to combat that, is that everyone should be free to say whatever they feel at every single moment.
Yeah.
Well,
That is
yeah, that's
that
freedom.
is the
That's freedom of
only way.
speech. We're
Yeah,
we're
freedom of
with
speech.
that. We're with that.
With that.
So then, what's the problem?
What do you mean?
Okay, so again, I ask you, when it comes to transacting,
Yeah,
strictly transactions, like monetary transactions. I'm not talking about transactions of ideas.
who are you giving control to?
What do you mean?
The government,
No,
right?
no. I'm supporting Bitcoin.
No, okay, okay.
I'm supporting Bitcoin.
Perfect. In Bitcoin's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
there's no one that's in control.
Correct.
Yes.
Are you seeing this transaction up and down? When you give a government the
The-
control,
mhm.
they're gonna be able to control and see where you spend your money on.
Yes.
Correct.
Which means the moment they have control, they're gonna be able to limit you and say, or
restrict or
restrict or mine you, right? mining data. It's funny. Mr. Wonderful said this one time.
Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, he said, oh, I'm gonna invest in Tesla because they're I forget who he was talking to, but he was like, oh, this is
Thank you.
I'm
I was like, hold on.
this is a car company. He's
Tesla-
like, no, it's
Tesla.
not a car company.
Data company.
It's an
It's a
AI.
data company.
It's an AI company.
Yeah, and he's like, what are you talking about? Tesla's a car. Like, no, they're able to monitor you
your driving data
and
recreate that same information
exactly.
so it gets it perfect.
But notice how even when Kevin O'Leary said that, they're two completely different things. Most people think that we're talking about money. We're not talking about only money. We're talking about the capability to start.
Okay, so
controlling your spending habits.
When it comes to money, money is just your behavior in the world.
Exactly.
It is your ability to exchange something for another thing that has equal or greater value in terms of what you could do with it. Your influence. I kind of see money as a little bit of influence or karma, I guess. It depends on how you want to see it. But essentially, the way you spend your money determines on how the world will react to what your habits are. If you decide to spend your money on junk food, overall, over time, there will be more junk food companies showing up. There will be a plethora.
And that is the free world. That's
absolutely. I'm 100% with that. What I don't want is someone controlling how I spend my money.
So you agree with me?
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
In that sense.
We don't want.
That's why like exactly.
Oh, 100%.
Because
so we're on the same page.
Yeah,
no,
we don't
100%.
want CBDCs. We want the government controlling it.
Because
we want a Bitcoin-backed dollar.
And essentially, the issue with a central bank digital currency is, let's say, the government decides your carbon footprint should be 15 tons of carbon per year, right? 15,000 tons of carbon per year, my bad. And that means that you can only buy 2 pounds of meat a week. 2 pounds a week. That's a lot of meat.
Not enough.
Let's say
shit.
Let's say you buy those 2 pounds of meat a week. With a CBDC, they could say, "Oh, you've reached your quota on meat. You're no longer compliant with the carbon emissions.
You can't buy no more meat.
We're gonna cut you.
Yeah,
Your money, the one you've been working for, is useless.
We don't want that.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot give anyone.
That's why we're pro Bitcoin.
Yeah. I want to make sure that I'm.
That's why we're
very clear.
That's why we're pro Bitcoin.
And why Bitcoin? Because no one controls it.
Yeah,
Correct.
it has no governing.
No one should be able to control you ever. And I think Ted Cruz says this all the time, and I know it was not his quote; it's somebody else's quote. You cannot give power to no one at all, because that power will eventually be taken advantage of in every situation. So if we are free, if we are free humans, as we think we are, and dumb humans exist, then part of the exchange that we have to make is that for being free, dumb shit's gonna happen.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Rogan says that all the time.
Rogan, brilliant man.
Rogan says for every 100 humans, there's gonna be at least 10 idiots for every 100.
And that's the price we have
easy.
to pay. And that's it.
That's okay though, because the top 10% are gonna carry.
100%.
That's what he says.
That's what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. No matter what, the strongest carry the rest, and that's okay because we're in it together.
Everyone talks about.
Because I can promise you, the top 10%, the top 10 don't want it if the other 10 aren't there. At least in terms of like a basketball team.
What?
I don't know. I try to bring in sports because I feel like you guys like sports. I feel like you guys like sports. I try to bring in sports. Okay, guys. Apparently, I'm not relevant in terms of what it is with current topics. Look, I try. Forget it.
You want more whiskey?
No, I'm good. Okay.
Drink your happy dad.
I'm a little hot.
I don't know. I think that we are in a situation where something big is gonna happen soon.
You know who's a great dictator or a great conqueror? Napoleon.
Huh?
Napoleon?
I was thinking the same thing, Hery. I was like, what is this guy talking
Tall
about?
guy?
No, the short one.
That's what they say.
That guy apparently was good at conquering shit.
I don't know how tall he was, though.
I don't know either. He was like 5'1" or 5'2".
I don't know.
He was pretty good at conquering shit. I'm sorry, I broke the podcast up. My fault.
Let's throw some heat on William now. No, I'm kidding.
No, because it's funny. I just think about this because when they talk about Napoleon, they're like, he was so short.
He was so short, and then
short.
No.
In that era, everybody was 5'2", so technically.
He was tall?
Well, I don't.
I heard this recently, and this is dumb that we're going.
No.
But we're gonna go down this rabbit hole just because.
Just for the funds.
Napoleon was like normal height.
What do you mean? He was 5'8"?
No. Normal height in terms of average height for the time period.
Yeah.
But why do you say he was a good conqueror? Don't worry about his height, William. Don't worry about his height. It doesn't matter how tall he was.
So I brought it up just because I didn't know where to go with it.
You were like, hold on.
I didn't know what to add. He was 5'6"?
Tallest mother. That dude.
That
was tall.
dude's tough.
You know what's funny? I forgot where I heard this from, but they were like, "No, bro, think about it. It's Napoleon, right? If you're gonna hire bodyguards, who you gonna hire? Some
5'6"
big ass
guys.
dudes, right? Some big ass dudes.
Napoleon handles some 5'1" dudes.
5'6" is short though.
Not for
no, it's not.
Napoleon.
Not
Look,
for that time period.
Look, today, what's the average height? 5'9".
I want like 5'9".
Back in those days, I'm sure it was even way less than that. But I heard this recently, so it's not my theory. But they're saying if he has bodyguards around him, the biggest, strongest people, they're gonna be big ass dudes compared to him.
Yeah, like 5'10".
So that's why people in like pictures in that era, he seemed so small, but it was just a coincidence that everybody around him was bigger.
So what you're saying is
Napoleon was a tall motherfucker.
So what you're saying? No. What you're saying is, in 20 years from now, 50 years from now,
We're short.
Mayweather's gonna look like a jit.
What?
Because Mayweather walks around with bodyguards.
They might assume he's even smaller than what he really is.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's kind of short.
He's kind of small.
He's kind of short. But Mayweather, don't get me wrong.
Mayweather's 5'8".
I respect you.
Shit.
I respect you.
He'll fuck you up.
Yeah. He's 5'8". He's not tall.
He'll fuck you up though.
No, I know that. I know he would. That's why I'm calling.
And if he doesn't fuck
That's
you
why
up,
I'm
you'll
calling
never
him
touch
out, because I want him to get hot and I want him to come on my podcast. Like, that's why I'm calling him out, man.
Keep drinking. One more rub. One more.
No, I said I'm good.
Blue what? Blue note?
I'm good.
The note. That's funny.
Note. The note. Blue note. Oh, this guy.
So I remember when we were fucking younger and drinking. Tremenda nota, bro. The note.
Nota.
Tremenda note.
Oh.
Man, I feel like I calmed down a little bit. I was hot for a second there. I'm like, nah. There's no way.
This is fun. I'm having a great time. I was having a great time from the beginning.
Cheers.
I saw Morgan Wallen.
Cheers to us.
Nashville. Yo.
I saw Morgan Wallen.
This is a great 50-second episode.
Cheers.
50 seconds.
Okay, 50 seconds.
This will be out on Thursday. I've never had a great episode like this.
Cheers to 1 year.
Thank you guys for having me.
I'm glad that you're here. I'm
I
glad that
wouldn't
William
drink
turned
with
off the
anyone else on
Wi-Fi
the
because
podcast.
we don't need Wi-Fi. This is all the Unscripted Crypto Podcast.
So Harry, are you gonna buy Bitcoin?
You know what?
Hery, do you own any Bitcoin?
I do, but...
Or are you buying more?
You gotta get it off the exchange. You gotta get it off.
Off
If you want,
Coinbase.
we'll help you.
And that's
We'll
what
help
I
you.
wanna- That's what I want to learn about.
We'll help you.
Okay, let's get a bit.
That's what
Let's
I
talk
wanna
about it.
I feel like there's certain things that we cannot get away from, which are things that
Taxes? You get away from taxes, but I don't recommend that. That's not a good thing.
is a great thing.
No, it's not. It's not a
You know
good
what?
thing. It's not a good
Nice.
thing.
Great segue. Let's talk about how to get away from taxes.
I'm not getting into
Not
that.
financial advice.
This guy, these people.
But listen.
No. I had this conversation earlier today.
Not
Look.
listen to Harry, but not financial advice.
Look, everyone talks shit about rich people. They're like, oh, because of the devil.
Maybe.
Look, rich people, first of all, are rich for a reason. Second, there's a reason why. No mames,
What are you
way.
doing? Wait
It's
up.
the wrong way.
I see that.
the wrong way.
Wait up.
Dale, estoy mamando.
Look,
Dale. Dijiste no mames.
no mames,
Estoy
güey.
mamando. Ya,
No
dale.
mames.
Sigue para adelante y ya. We
This
speak
is-
we
this
speak
is the
Spanish.
thing.
We speak
This is
Spanish
the
right
thing.
here.
Not financial advice, but pay attention. Take notes. Why is the United States so successful?
Why?
Capitalism.
100%.
PBD.
Sorry.
Yo.
Okay, why capitalism? Everyone talks shit about rich people, they don't pay taxes. It's not that they don't pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
It's that they defer taxes. So what do? The government, when it was first made, right? We started making rules and regulations. It said, instead of paying us taxes right now, I trust you to use this money to reinvest it into business that will make more money, and then you pay us back at that later date. Everyone says, oh, rich people don't pay taxes. No, but rich people also don't spend that money either. when they talk about they didn't pay taxes.
They don't spend it on themselves, at least.
Exactly. So let's use an example. I'm gonna make $100. Instead of me putting the $100 in my pocket and me having to pay the government $25
For income tax.
Exactly. The government says, get those $100 and invest it in business.
Mm-hmm. So that you'll save the $25
and pay me back later.
And pay me back the $25 later.
Which what that is saying is that the government is trusting you.
You know, he's good.
To get those $100 and invest it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So I got those $100 and bought.
That's kind of the same concept that we were talking about earlier with Vivek's plan for students in school. Is like we expect you to take your child to the best school possible. You have this much money.
Investing and these rules
it's the same thing. It's not it's just different because one provides monetary return immediately versus one provides monetary return for the community overall as time progresses.
They're both investments.
They're both investments.
Yeah, they're both investments, right? But people think they don't pay taxes. No, it's not that
pay taxes.
It's not that they didn't pay taxes. It's that they defer taxes.
There are ways to
and regardless from that,
either way, I'm gonna say this because taxation is theft. That's something I agree with. I don't know. I don't understand how you're gonna tax someone for a property that they own. I don't understand how they're gonna tax someone for inventory that is owned, because there's inventory tax. If you didn't know that, you could have you could have some type of storefront of sorts, and whatever inventory you have at that storefront every year, yeah. On average,
that's theft.
That's theft, in my opinion. Granted, I understand municipalities and districts are trying to operate in whatever means they can, but overall, let me operate and let me give back to the community the best to my ability is what I think is.
But those things are charged.
Which does change.
Mm-hmm. No, it does change, and I think there should be some type of ground rule for that. But in terms of income tax, yes, for businesses, if you're generating money and you're reinvesting that money back into the economy, great. Awesome. Great. Because the economy is growing. You're putting money. It's moving.
Yeah. Not even great. Not even great. Amazing. That is the minimal that we should expect. Everyone talks about, rich people don't pay taxes. No. First of all, they pay the most taxes. Second of all, if you want to get to that level, then baby steps. Get there first, and then start reinvesting, and then start saving money.
It's just when you think about it.
You don't pay taxes.
When you think about it, taxes, items get taxed like 3 times over.
It's way more than that.
It's insane.
Yeah.
You bring something from another country, that's taxed.
No, not even out. In. It gets taxed like 4 times.
Yeah, you bring something in from another country, that's taxed. That company sells it to another company, that's taxed. That company sells it to
when you bought that item,
it's taxed.
You're taxed.
Your revenue, you generated profit, that's taxed. You spent, that's taxed. Taxation is all over the place.
You know why I know it's wrong? Because
you save money and you pass it on to someone else.
Didn't want to prove that.
That's taxed.
This is how simple it is. How many people agree that we should send money to Ukraine?
I don't know.
That's a difficult one.
Let's say.
Do you?
Which I'm wrong.
Do you think?
Let's say I'm wrong.
Okay.
50% of people do not agree.
I agree with that. We should.
Why?
Let's put William on the hot seat right now.
I'm ready.
William, I hope you're ready.
It's for more than just one reason. It's
great.
More than one reason. Defend yourself.
Huh?
We have a lot to talk about.
Defend yourself.
I think we should defend them just because it's morally wrong that they were attacked for that one specific reason. What's up? What are you gonna say?
It's morally wrong that they're defending their property.
No, we could kill babies earlier,
but now you can't defend your property.
I still think we.
It's crazy. It's crazy, right?
Wait. Where we differ is when we should kill babies. I think
killing babies should be wrong.
No, Hery, forget about the baby thing. Forget about the baby thing. We're talking about Ukraine. You're talking about Ukraine.
I think Ukraine is being attacked when they shouldn't be, just because of how long Russia has not been in power.
Right? What?
Whoa, what?
What do you mean?
How long Russia hasn't been in power of Ukraine?
Ukraine?
When did
Ukraine's a country.
When did Ukraine become Ukraine?
Ukraine's a country.
After the Soviet Union. After they fell.
Mm-hmm.
What part of Ukraine?
What do you mean? You're asking for information.
Hery and William are like, whoa.
He's trying to fuck me up.
No, okay. So
Listen.
the issue
Listen,
is...
listen.
The issue
It's very
is-
simple. No, fuck you. Ukraine should
What
not
the
be
fuck?
attacked because they have been their own sovereign nation for over the last... What?
It's not all of Ukraine is being attacked. It's not all of
Yeah,
Ukraine.
no. Just because the war isn't fought in all of Ukraine doesn't mean it's not all
No,
of
but
Ukraine.
it's over 2 territories of Ukraine.
Doesn't matter how many territories.
And that's more important.
No,
That is more important. That is more important because no one cares about the rest.
I disagree
It's
with
only
you.
2
I
territories.
disagree with you. You're talking about I know 2 territories you're talking about. Just because those 2 territories get taken over doesn't mean the rest of Ukraine is all good and dandy. They're also being taken over.
No. The rest of Ukraine, the rest of Ukraine has to take on the financial
no.
responsibility
The rest too- no,
of
you're
defending the parts that
You're
are under
100%
attack.
wrong.
It
You're
is-
saying,
it is-
wait. It's like saying the smallest two states in the country are going to take care of the rest of the world.
No, opposite.
So what?
No.
Opposite.
So what?
What do you mean opposite? What do you mean so what?
So what?
What do you mean so what?
So what? Who are you?
What do you mean who am I? We're America.
Opposite.
Exactly.
William.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
It is the rest of the rest of
Exactly.
the United States has to take care of the smallest 2.
No. This is a proxy war. If you want to talk about
Oh, perfect.
it,
Now
Yes,
you're saying
I
you're
agree.
saying terms that
if you want to say it's
I
a
agree.
proxy war,
Yes, you're
I'm
right.
gonna 100% say.
so it's not Ukraine fighting this war.
It's the United States.
No.
Listen, it's not Ukraine who cares
Never.
about the 2 properties
No,
that are
I
being.
disagree
Why
with
is
that.
the
Because
United
you
States
have plots
fighting-
of land.
Why is the United
Because
States
it's a proxy
fighting?
war.
Why is the United States fighting Russia?
The U.S. put Zelensky in power.
Who?
Zelensky.
Thank you. Put him in power. The U.S. did.
Did we?
How?
Yes.
How?
With the CIA.
I'm
We
sorry.
overthrew-
Elaborate for the audience.
We overthrew the other power that was.
So now we're responsible for Ukraine. So Ukraine citizens are United States citizens.
No.
Wait. What the fuck? I'm confused.
Harry, you're being an asshole.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're being an asshole.
Harry's a funny guy.
You know he's being an asshole.
No. Harry's a funny guy.
No, he's being an
Harry's a
asshole.
funny guy
That's
because
like saying
Wait, that's like saying since we did one thing, now we took over. Did we take over Ukraine or not?
no. We U.S.
U.S.
no, we did not take over Ukraine.
We influence.
We did not take you.
We influence.
What does
We
that mean?
influence.
What does that mean?
No, don't do that bullshit.
No.
Don't do that
What
bullshit.
does that mean?
That's
Don't do that bullshit.
What does
Don't
that
do that bullshit. Don't do that bullshit. We all know here very
No,
well.
we don't.
Yes,
no,
we do.
No, we
No one
Yes,
knows.
we
No
do.
one here knows
Shut the
nothing.
fuck up. Maybe.
Everyone here knows nothing.
don't. I don't know.
Maybe.
We're a bunch of idiots talking over here.
You're
just
right.
trying to
I'll
figure
give you
stuff
that.
out.
I'll give you that shit.
We're trying
But
to figure stuff out.
we all know.
I'm not even saying I disagree. By the
No,
way.
No, I 100% disagree.
You're a
I know,
bullshit.
but still.
You're 100% lying.
100% disagree.
We all know here that the CIA has interfered in other nations' governments.
Okay.
Right. I also disagree. We should have CIA. We
No.
should- we
That's
should get rid of them.
What he's saying
You're
is
right.
right.
We should get rid of them. You're
So-
right.
No, well,
So-
what?
So we all
never
know
said
that,
that.
the Ukrainians right now, the
never
power
said
they have was overthrown by the CIA.
So
the
what?
CIA we
So
have.
what?
What do you
So
mean?
Yeah, so what? No, so what?
We're direct influence.
So
Your
what?
point?
What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean? We overthrew a government they
So
had
what?
prior.
So what the fuck does that matter?
What is the relevance in that?
What do you mean?
You gave it relevance.
So some
Why?
the
Relevance
country.
is-
the
Wait,
United
wait. Time out, guys. My relevance here only is we should have supported Ukraine up to a certain point. To the point where we are right now is a different story.
That's
that-
what we're talking about. The point that we're at right now.
You get one more to stop talking. Just let me know.
He said, let me know what you want. He said, let me know what you want.
Do I think we should have helped Ukraine to up an extent?
Yes. No,
Do
I agree with
think
that.
we should have had our own people fighting at some point in time? Maybe so.
No, definitely.
Do I think we should have waited up until this point to do anything?
I think, okay, so.
I 100%
so
disagree. Shut the fuck up now. I have had too many drinks and now I'm hot. I feel like Harry.
That's fucked up.
he's the most.
I hear the bike was like.
I don't think Ukraine should have been allowed to go to where it is right now.
What's your name? Hery owns the bike.
Here with the
Hery
bike.
with the bike.
With the bike.
Now, do I think Ukraine has been pushed and then us, the U.S., has supported them up until now? 100%. I don't know where I'm going with this. Hery, take it over.
I'll step in.
Step in, baby.
The reason Russia came in, I think we left them no choice.
What?
That's bullshit.
No.
No, that's different.
Russia decided to move in because they wanted to move in.
No,
it was a show of force.
You're wrong. Russia stepped in because of one and only reason. They said if the West continues to push to the west of Russia,
You mean the United Nations?
yes, the UN. They said
Keep
if
going.
the UN continues to push in to Ukraine, we will have no choice but to fight back. Because they did not want the UN to continue to impose on their borders.
Okay,
That's
correct.
what they. Well, that's what Russia's
Borders
right.
are important now.
And yes, and then we continue to push on Russia's borders. It's no different than China pushing into on Cuba. It's no different. It's the same exact thing. It's like saying Russia has U.S. Yes, it is. It's like,
1,000,000%.
A million% different.
No, he's 100% right.
Are you crazy?
listen,
No.
listen, Linda.
Like, yo, if someone's gonna come to your backyard, right?
Okay, if Russia says
And
you
you're like, yo, fuck.
you need
like-
the microphone. You need the
That's
microphone.
right. I forgot.
We're on a
I'll say it for you.
podcast.
It's like saying
Yeah,
if
but-
Russia
yeah,
says
this guy over
we
here
don't
pushing.
want anything, no, you do. Cuba says we don't want any support. No.
Mm-hmm.
You want anyone else's support. You want everyone's support. There is no back and forth.
There was an agreement. The United States
Tell
said the United States said we're not gonna keep pushing on you, Russia.
Meaning we're not going to continue going west for it.
Yeah, right. The UN
We're gonna stop
is not
here.
gonna keep going. East.
At Ukraine.
No.
No, towards
But-
Russia.
Towards Russia.
Towards Russia.
Towards Russia.
We said we're
From
gonna
where?
stop-
From where?
From the most western point we had at that point, which I think was the European Union, we're not going to go
the
any
whole
further
thing of
west.
the European Union. We're not gonna keep pushing.
So here's the thing.
No,
Ukraine was offered to go join the European
It
Union.
doesn't matter if it was offered.
That matters.
No,
That
it
matters.
doesn't. No.
Go back. You too far front.
You went
let's
you
go
went
back.
west.
Let's go back.
You're not west.
Okay,
Go back.
no. I want to be educated. I
When
want
the
to be
UN
educated.
when the UN started, right? Russia, right? UN nations started building.
If someone knows more than us, which
Please come on the podcast.
come on, yeah, I want to have the conversation with you because I want to have some type
And
of.
we'll have it sober.
I want to have some type of global unity. I'm a futurist.
I'm not defending Russia.
No.
Fuck Russia.
I'm not defending Russia.
Jesus
but,
Christ.
But I absolutely understand why they have to fight back.
No. I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from. I don't know where you're coming from.
There's many reasons why this is all.
It's complicated because no one likes talking about war. No one likes
It's not
talking
too
about.
complicated.
It's extremely complicated.
No, it's not.
It's not. And I'll explain. That's the best part about my conversations. Okay. I'll say what
do you mean?
and why.
You want ice?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Remember, the world is a bunch of different places, and all these places live in the same planet, and they disagree with each other's point of views, right? Mm-hmm. And we have to live civilly, knowing that the stuff that we don't agree with in Russia or China, we have to accept, right? To a certain limit. When the UN started, it's a bunch of nations that came together for one common cause, and it was against certain nations, a certain ideal. When Russia said, "Okay, that's do not come further this way, if not, there's gonna be problems," right? Further than Ukraine,
Yes.
right? Right, Ukraine that way. I don't know the specific details, but
Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah.
that way of Ukraine, everything was fine. But what did the United Nations do?
They pushed.
It kept pushing After they said they weren't gonna do it, after they said Soviet Union disappeared, it became Russia, and that's the Soviet Union, right? No reason to keep pushing the United Nations. It kept growing and growing and growing. Russia said, "Yo, you keep moving this way,
westward.
this is gonna have problems."
We're gonna fuck you up, bitch.
Right? So when the United States started now talking with Ukraine,
Fuck.
I don't know what the deal was with the Bidens. I haven't even gotten there, right? I don't know about none of that stuff. I'm just saying. Weird, right? Like that Disney chick. Weird, right? It's funny how that's going on, right? Russia said, "Yo, stop coming this way because obviously it is a threat. We're not friends, right? We're cordial. We're not friends. You keep pushing. It's like, yo, dude, we're gonna have problems. Mm-hmm. Don't keep coming out here. We're gonna have issues, right? People forget about that part. Mm-hmm. Yo, no one's fucking with you, right? Leave me alone. But you keep pushing, and it's like what happened with that fucking chick and the lion. Oh, the fucking lion ate my friend and all this shit.
What?
It's like,
what?
What
are you talking about?
He says things. I'm like so confused.
No. I'll bring it back.
Yeah, please.
I'll bring it
I'm
back.
confused. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, everyone is upset. Oh, they don't understand why Russia's attacking. Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
No, I understand.
There's a fucking lion.
I
right?
understand why.
There's a lion in a cage, right? You're fucking with the lion.
No, what are you talking about, bro?
And then when you fuck with the lion too much, the lion eats that motherfucker.
Okay, talk about Russia. Talk about Ukraine. Because you're talking about a lion and a motherfucker.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, it's not complicated.
Like, okay,
you
Russia doesn't want someone stepping on their territory.
100%.
Okay, someone's stepping on their territory.
Yes.
Is it the United Nations or is it the U.S.?
You're getting closer, right?
We're talking about Ukraine.
There was an agreement, right?
Between Ukraine and Russia.
Keep coming towards Russia. We're not friends. Stay on that side. You're fine.
There's an agreement between who?
The United States.
Ukraine and Russia?
UN and Russia.
UN and Russia. United Nations and Russia.
Yo, stop coming this way.
We're good. Okay, cool.
They kept.
What does Ukraine have to do with this?
Ukraine's in the middle.
Ukraine's in between Russia and the United Nations. Has nothing to do with the United Nations. It has nothing to do with Russia.
Not United Nations.
Okay, cool.
United Nations kept moving this way.
United Nations, okay.
Yeah, after the agreement that they weren't gonna move anymore, which Soviet Union,
Russia
became Russia. No, it's not the same thing. Soviet Union,
right,
became Russia, right, and they kept moving this way. Nothing happened
because
it was
this
a problem.
Agreement was made with the Soviet Union.
Yo, you guys are not gonna move this way, right? Why? Because we're not friends. Stay away from me.
So Russia doesn't want anything with the UN.
And then all of a sudden, there's talks with Ukraine.
With the UN.
To become part of the UN.
I'm just trying to conceptualize this because I've been lost for the past...
If you would have fucking listened to the Tiger story, you would have gotten it.
You've been all over the place. You guys have been like...
You know what? I'm going back to the Tiger story. Yo,
show me the Tiger story.
Don't get mad. Don't get mad at Russia for defending themselves. Right? I'm not saying I agree with Russia. I'm just saying, of course, the fucking lion's gonna fucking bite back.
Of course,
you're fucking with them.
Why
are you doing that? Leave them alone. There's no problem. We're good. We're fine. You know what happens now? Now Russia aligns with China, and now we have a humongous problem.
Okay, when you back someone up into a corner,
exactly,
you're going to definitely make them look for opportunities that they've probably wouldn't consider beforehand.
China is bigger than Russia, right? So China is more powerful than Russia.
In terms of population and GDP, yeah.
Yeah. So they join together.
Mm-hmm.
Putin doesn't want to be
reliance. Because honestly, I think ultimately what every individual wants is self-sovereignty. That's what I think.
Yeah,
that's my personal opinion.
Maybe not everyone, right? People, the
vast majority,
in the recent
I think the vast majority of people want self-sovereignty. They don't want to rely on someone else. They want to be able to handle their shit on their own.
Don't mess with me. I'm going to run my shit my way.
Exactly.
You run shit your way. But the United States doesn't behave that way.
Mm-hmm.
Or hasn't.
Well, we're
do
not.
We agree? Do we disagree? Honestly, I don't know.
The United States has always been in someone else's stuff.
Yes.
That's
right?
that.
But why? Why? The reasons they give us, are they true? Are they not true? I don't know. Maybe not. You know.
Okay, look. Going back to the whole Russia-Ukraine thing. Russia is feeling threatened by the UN's approachment into their territory. The only thing dividing
they
Russia.
go in and want to recapture what was originally Soviet Union.
Exactly. Which I believe is two regions of Ukraine.
Which most of the people that live there are Russians.
Correct.
You see, but
it's
see
not
how it sounds,
like I can't.
You see how all this sounds very duh.
I can't easily say that the Ukrainians are in the right, and I can't easily say that the Russians.
See, that's the thing.
But what I can say, irrelevant to all that. What I can say is there is a fire going on in Maui, and the United States government decides to send $200 million worth of ammunition to Ukraine. What does that have to do with us? That has nothing to do with us.
I agree.
You know what? I'm gonna cut the bullshit.
So you agree with
I'm
me?
gonna cut the bullshit. America is helping Ukraine way too much, and I mean, again, I'm all about humanitarian support.
No, you see, stop
I do.
being a
I
bitch.
do.
No.
Fuck you.
No.
Fuck you.
Listen to what you're
I don't care
saying.
about YouTube. Honestly, I don't care about it.
Listen to what you're saying.
This guy just took away my day.
Listen to what you're saying.
No, I just moved it.
Look,
Of course we know.
I care about you humanitarian
Of
support.
course we do.
Russia,
That should be
I understand why
unsaid.
Russia's attacking Ukraine, and I understand why
Yo,
Russia.
if anything, fuck Russia for attacking Ukraine.
Yes, no, that's number one. That's number one. Fuck them because they feel like they're in the right. You shouldn't have to kill someone for that. If you're in the right, you're in the right, and no lives need to be killed. That's what I think. If you're in the right and you're in the right, no lives need to be killed because, like, why are you killing someone?
I just explained.
You're right.
I just explained why.
What do you mean you just explained?
wasn't
That?
here.
No. I don't think you did.
You don't think I did?
I don't think. No. If anything, all you did was incite war.
I'll start from the beginning.
All you did was incite war.
Russia and United States, or in the UN, we're not friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not friends.
Yeah.
Ukraine has nothing to do with this,
No.
right?
Yeah.
They keep coming this way, coming this way. You're like, yo, Russia.
Russia's
right?
coming this way.
Yo, we're not friends, cuz. Stop moving over here.
Facts. Because that's how it is in the clubs.
And then
That's how it is in the clubs.
Like, bitch, we're the fucking US, motherfucker. And we move forward, but with a bitch ass president. And then Russia's like, what? Oh, Trump is not in? Thank God. Yo, I told you to fucking chill. Now we're gonna go to war. Now I'm gonna take back my shit, which was the area of Ukraine which always belonged to
Russia, Soviet Union.
At that moment.
It's Russia, Soviet Union, Russia, the same thing. It's the same thing.
Right.
It's the same thing.
different
Anyone who says
governments.
anything
It's
else.
different government, so it's not the same thing. But yes.
Okay.
And they were mad at the fucking lion for biting back.
Who's the lion?
Oh shit! Look what happened.
Who's the
here.
lion?
My other fucking story just came back.
Who's the lion?
Russia. You're getting mad at Russia for fighting back.
For what's
what do you
rightfully
mean?
is theirs.
They should fight back.
Absolutely. No. I don't. I already said this. I said this. I said that.
But you get what I'm saying?
I don't blame Russia for trying to take back their territory.
Who's the instigator here?
Who's the instigator?
Yes.
That's a good question.
There's only one instigator.
U.S.
100%. There's only one
I hate
instigator
being
here.
right.
Huh?
I hate
Is that yo?
Why is the U.S. the instigator?
Who's moving? Who's okay?
Is it the U.S. or is it the U.S.?
War. We're not. You said it's a proxy war, right? You said that, not me.
I said that.
We're not at war. What are you talking about?
We were like, this is
What the
time.
fuck? What you mean? Me?
Okay,
Me?
so
No,
the
not
U.S.
me.
said
I've been sending other bombs, other rockets, and other
that's
fucking
bullshit.
shit.
That's bullshit. No. You're
not-
right. You're right. You're right in that. You're right in the fact that we're sending all that stuff.
So
The bullshit part is that it's a proxy war. It's not a proxy war. There's no such thing as proxy war.
We're at full.
There's no such thing
You're
as
right.
proxy
We're
war.
full war.
It's full fledged.
Yeah, we're at war, just not our troops.
Exactly.
You're right.
Which
I
is,
agree with you.
Which is not legitimate. But okay, like
What do you mean legitimate?
not legitimate in the sense that it's not a proxy war. We're at war.
We're at war
At
with
war.
not our troops.
Mhm. Okay, so the United States. Oh fuck! I need to make sure this is still recording.
What happens when this happens? Fucking China. And now we're in trouble. The mom is way.
William was like, "I'm out of here." Okay, so like, just a recap. I closed my computer, and we weren't sure what was gonna happen. I've never closed my computer before. That's why. Okay, so essentially, Russia is trying to figure out how it should reclaim its land. It wants to reclaim its land. America keeps on pushing. Saying,
This
"Oh,
is
I'm
the
getting
question.
closer."
This is the question. Why did Russia even get put in that situation? Russians were living in Ukraine, right?
Russians were living in
They were
Ukraine.
just fine. They were just fine.
100%.
They were just fine. When Trump was in office, everything was
It's
fine,
all good. Mhm.
right? Now Biden comes in office. They keep having those conversations about Ukraine getting to United Nations.
100%.
Now Biden's not now. Putin is not scared to
About
go
what?
into Ukraine
Because
Trump is not there saying, "Yo, regardless of what we're doing,
mhm,
you cannot do that."
absolutely.
So now they go into war,
Hmm.
and we're not at war, but we're sending other missiles, right? Our missiles,
Our
right?
missiles,
which is
our
our
ammunitions.
inventory.
Mhm, yeah, our inventory.
So if we go to war,
Which for some reason
our inventory
we are
is low.
sending. It's super low.
right? I think about a year ago.
Oh wait, but I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about that. In terms of what we're sending out, because I feel like we might be overexposing what we're.
Got you. Okay.
Like I think we might be saying that we're sending out more than what we're actually sending out.
I don't think this is new information, but yeah.
No, I understand that. Okay, so nonetheless, we're supporting the Ukrainians in their mission in trying to reclaim their land. And war is not pretty. War is not.
That's why Trump says, "I just want them to stop dying."
Yes, absolutely. Human life is precious. Human life should not be considered as less than anything. Like
What human life? 9 months before birth.
this guy.
That was good. That was good. That was fucking good.
Okay, look. Conscious life. I won't be
Conscious.
conscious.
Okay.
Conscious life.
We just need more study to prove it.
Absolutely. Well, whatever. That's my opinion. My opinion. Strictly my opinion, not his. Okay, so we're facing multiple, because this is a big country, multiple issues going on. War in Ukraine, individual self-sovereignty, wildfires in Maui.
Okay, let's talk about
We're helping other people in another country.
what problem
with a
are we
pussy.
in?
What do you know? What problems are we in?
You're talking about you said it before I even.
We have a bunch of fucking problems. Like as a
Exactly.
country, we have
100%.
a bunch of problems.
If we have all these problems, why are we helping anybody else?
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to get, bro. That's what I've been trying to get to.
I'm not saying.
Why are we helping
disagree.
someone when we're not helping ourselves? I was telling someone earlier today.
Because of what you said earlier. You said earlier, but they shouldn't have interfered with Ukraine. That's why we had to support Ukraine.
We shouldn't have interfered with you.
Should we have helped Ukraine?
Depends on how much we've already
You see,
interrupted.
you can't do that.
No. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't say, why are we helping other
Why?
people?
No. Why are we helping? Why are we?
We shouldn't be. That's the problem.
From the beginning. But we already decided to start helping.
Wrong.
Did we not?
Who decided to start helping?
The government.
Why?
That's what I'm asking.
That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't have.
Okay, so you're saying it was wrong from the beginning and it's
From
wrong
the
now.
beginning.
So we shouldn't be helping at all.
Never.
Okay. I don't know where we're at right now.
We should be helping.
Ukraine. Of course not.
It's not the move.
Fair enough.
Ukraine says
Look, right now the best we could do is hope the economy stays stable enough until the next president comes in and starts adjusting things more evenly where it's not too volatile. Vivek, I think, is the best. Trump, I wish he was the one, but I think Vivek was right in saying that unfortunately when Trump is around, there's nothing you can do without everybody losing their mind.
He's right.
Unfortunately. I wish we had 4 more years of Trump and then 8 more years of Vivek. That's what I wish.
4 more years of Trump and 8 more years of Vivek.
That's what I think would happen. But I'm not sure what happened. If Trump is the representative, I'll vote for him. If it's not him, I guarantee it's gonna be Vivek. I do not think at all it'll be DeSantis.
Do you think it'll be Biden?
No, if it's, there's no way.
Biden doesn't win against anyone that's not Trump.
I don't think Biden wins. Period.
So Biden's not the next president.
At all.
Okay, cool. I'm okay with that response. Does anyone run against Biden?
Vivek.
No. Democrat Party.
Oh, I hope. See, we could hope.
Andrew Cuomo.
It's
Andrew Cuomo?
no. It's either
Cuomo.
gonna be what's the fuck, the California guy?
Cuomo.
Como?
No, that's New York.
He's talking about no, he's right here.
Hey, what's his name? The junior, JFK Junior, which is what RFK Junior, which is what I would hope for. But if not,
RFK Junior is not bad.
It'll be, oh my god, what's the California guy that we were trying to get rid of?
Bro, I gotta switch it up. California.
Chris Como?
No. Bro, we just said his name.
No.
We just this guy disconnected the Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi.
California?
Yeah, there's no Wi-Fi.
I'm sorry.
What's his name?
California governor. Shit, that's crazy.
When you draw a blank, California gov. When you draw a blank, you draw a blank.
No, bro, it's fucking Gavin Newsom.
Gavin Newsom.
He's
Yo, no. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm hot right now because of the fact that I wasn't able to remember. I'm hot.
Gavin Newsom is of course the runner-up to Biden. But
because is he running?
Yeah, of course he's like.
Is he running?
Of course he's running.
Okay.
Because
if Gavin Newsom is running, but
could you imagine a world where either Biden
RFK.
wins or Newsom wins, we try to replace him, or right now California tries to replace him once already?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Okay, so Gavin Newsom is the 40th governor of California. He has declared.
Look at California.
California is some ideals.
What are they
for living? What are they?
What are the ideals?
If I can relate to them, I would tell you, but I don't. I
No
don't
one can
relate.
relate to
I no. Some people can.
Like who? Like homeless people?
No,
Drug addicts?
no.
Then who? Because
You're talking about the people in
those are the only people
tent
that-
city, tent city.
Yeah, the reason why everyone leaves.
Mm-hmm. No, why people are moving to Florida and Texas?
You answering your own question.
No. Okay, look. Yes, obviously.
Is it obvious?
Obviously, there's things going on in California. But
California used to be amazing. Everyone wanted to live there. It was
Mhm.
amazing.
Mhm.
It was beautiful. Temperatures right. Everyone was nice. Just like every other Republican place, until Republicans start feeling guilty for being so lucky.
Mhm.
And I'm not a history buff, but everyone could look back. All these places were great when they were run by Republicans. And then little by little, Democrats come in when people start feeling guilty and start making the place they are. Like California, like New York.
Mhm.
And then now we're in this place where everyone leaves those places and goes to places like Arizona, Florida. And then those places, when it becomes
Too popular, and then
everyone
and
loves
then,
it,
and then they
everything's
move.
great, little by little, people start feeling guilty.
Mm-hmm.
And then the more guilty they feel, they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, we're oppressive. We're this. We're that." The same quote that says, "Hard times make
No, good
strong,
times. No,
good times make strong, weak
hard
people.
times. Hard times make strong men. Strong men make good times. Good times make weak men.
Weak men
make hard times.
It's like I'm not like discovering this.
Yeah, no, it's something that's
I'm just
been.
looking
It's
at
a
history.
cycle. It's a thing
You know,
that happens.
unfortunately, there's a Cuban guy in Miami that said this. You know, when shit was fucked up in Cuba,
Mm-hmm.
everyone or anywhere else, they went to the United States. We are in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we gonna go?
That's what I'm thinking.
Like,
Where are we gonna
think-
go?
I think we're fucking screwed.
Okay, so when it comes to the United States position and having the world reserve currency, you can't go anywhere.
For now.
No, you can't go anywhere.
What do you mean?
You have the world reserve currency
Right now?
No, period.
Mhm.
Period.
No,
It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter when it is, because if you have the world reserve currency of 1,000 years ago, that's irrelevant.
BRICS, no. Maybe that's it.
Okay, right now, yes, right now you have the world reserve currency.
BRICS is coming out right now.
BRICS. What
Yeah.
does BRICS use?
BRICS.
BRICS is Britain's exit. That's what that means. What does BRICS mean then?
Nah, it's Brazil and a bunch of all the other.
Oh, BRICS. Okay,
right.
okay.
It's
BRICS,
the currency that you're trying to
BRICS.
use for oil.
Mhm.
So we don't use the United States dollar anymore, right?
I
And the moment
apologize.
that
I
the
apologize.
wor-
I misunderstood you.
The moment that the world does not use,
I thought you know Brexit. Brexit.
yeah, it's not Brexit.
Brick.
It's
You're talking
BRICS.
about BRICS.
Yes.
BRICS.
China,
Brazil.
yeah.
Brazil, Russia, India, China, and Brazil, Russia, India, China, BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, and China.
I think one's missing there, but
I don't
the
think
point
it's
is
okay. I don't think
they're
it's
gonna
okay.
use that natural that reserve for oil.
the
moment that-
which
that we
reserve
are
are they going to
not-
be using? Russia,
No,
Russia,
they're making it up.
India, Indian rubles, Russia
They're making it up,
yen,
right? It's BRICS.
in Chinese yen. Yeah, my bad.
Right, so they're gonna use another dollar. Why? So that means that we're not gonna be respaldado.
Yes, we're not gonna be
Nothing is gonna
the.
be
That's okay. So that's what
backing
that's what
the
I'm
US
getting. That's what
dollar.
I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. The United States dollar, the USD, is not gonna be the reserve currency of the world anymore. Specifically, because really what matters is the petrodollar,
Petrodollar,
the petrodollar. Yeah,
which is
the
today
how
the
much
petrodollar.
How much oil you could buy per dollar.
Imagine now gonna be the petro BRICS.
You okay? You okay? Se va. Bueno, continuing. The BRICS. The petrodollar is not going to be able to buy any oil anymore. The US dollar is not going to be buying oil in the
It
future.
won't be backed by it, yeah.
It'd be buying anything that it can.
No, it
But
might
people-
be, it might
but
be
go-
divided, right? So it might be for every.
Okay, so being a owner of USD, you know that governments are going to be spending money.
And what does that mean?
There's flow. There's cash flow.
Inflation.
No. Inflation
That's
comes
exactly
from.
what it means. That's a problem. That's what you're not getting, right? So, since it's not backed by anything, the government could start printing money, and inflation goes up. That's why it's bad, right? Because right now we're getting backed by all these benefits that we have, that everyone has to use a dollar, so needs it, so needs to buy it. The moment that that's not backed by the petrodollar, then we use all of our value. So when the government starts printing money, our inflation goes up,
Correct.
and we start losing value. So for every dollar we have, we buy less shit, right? And that's the problem.
Next time is gonna be a long. It's gonna be a long time from now. But either way, no, long time from now. I hope to have you on ASAP.
I'm always here, bro.
I do want to have
And
William.
I'll be in North Carolina, or you should fucking have me when I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, you want
Oh my
you want us
God,
to go over there to
that place
Nashville?
is awesome, bro.
You feel like you think different in the city that you're in.
You know what? It puts me in a different place.
Mhm.
Over here in Miami, we're rushing, bro. And when I get over there, it's like it calms down. You could think clearly. You like closer to the environment. It's just a beautiful place. I love it.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that it's just been a extremely long Friday night. For being a Friday, I think we recorded longer than we typically would record for. Because we're at 151 minutes. So I'm
2
curious. We're over 2 hours, an hour and a half.
Oh shit.
We're 2 hours and a half, which is longer than I expected. Which is, I'm okay with it. I'm just curious as to what William thinks about it. Okay, so
Listen,
scale from 1 to 10.
I'll be honest.
Scale from 1 to 10.
Stop it.
No.
We're gonna need to stop recording.
What?
William can no longer function.
William's
That's
tapping
it.
out. William's tapping out.
He's out. He loves you all. I'm dead.
He's like, that's it. Okay, wait. No. Okay, so I need you with me.
I can't no more. I'm being honest.
Miami stuff. Miami.
Okay.
Miami is the place to be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hurry it up. I'm dying.
Love it.
I'm dying quick. It's running out of time.
52 weeks
52 weeks.
has tapped us out.
I'm dead.
We're gonna live it up
Cheers to that.
I'll be back here next week.
next week.
Another
Ew.
episode of Crypto.
Sometimes crypto.
I hope you guys have
Your favorite crypto podcast of the week. Ew.